Anthony on satellite radio. Host Anthony Cumia and Greg Opie. Controversial team. And Anthony apologizing for yet another raunchy comment prophetically correct. Is this the last straw for the raunchy radio duo?
I have a raging heart on.
Let me tell you something about this radio show you listen to. We are really good.
Yeah, man, we hang out, we gonna be all wet. Yeah, man.
We know when we suck. We know when we're great. But we do like when you say how great we are.
Holy shit! Oh, my good golly!
Hey, look, we're broadcasting again.
But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yeah, let's do that. Good morning.
On the road?
On the road, yes.
The show is on the road.
The show hasn't been on the road in many years.
No, we've been sequestered to our little cubicle. That's
We're in
pretty
hiding.
much it. Yeah, I know. I'd like to go on the road. Remember Vegas and Florida?
Yeah. Florida.
Cleveland.
When did we go to Florida?
Didn't we go to like fucking...
Oh, West Palm Beach,
West
Florida.
Palm Beach once and...
Yeah, I remember
and Boston.
that. Yeah.
Los Angeles.
Oh, well, yeah. New Orleans.
Nolans. We used to go there for fucking Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
Actually, we were the ones. Every time after Mardi Gras, we'd just be like, let's never do this again.
I miss traveling, man. I loved it for the show.
Like, it was a lot of fun.
Well,
We'd all just be fuck-ups.
I'm doing something in, it looks like Montreal over the summer for the festival, and you guys should come up, man.
I'll
You've never
go.
been to Canada for the show, fucking XM Canada. It really
That'd be
should.
nice.
I ain't going to talk to any Canadians, but I'll go.
I wouldn't either. I agree.
Yeah, we're going to avoid those fuckers.
But you should broadcast up there for a couple of
fuckers.
days.
Who needs them?
Yeah, we love our Canadian listeners. We'll say it. We love you guys. We know you're listening, you fucking weirdos.
Take your stupid hockey win and fucking feel good about yourselves for 5 minutes.
Oh, I forgot about that already.
I know. It's over.
I really did. It was
old
It
news.
was fun.
They're probably still having parades up there, and we don't even fucking care.
Well, the one thing that has to be mentioned as you wrap up the hockey talk, it was the greatest pickup game of all time.
Yeah.
Because those guys don't really play with each other.
No.
So it was just, all right, we're going to pick up a few guys, you guys pick up a few guys, and we're going to play for the world.
Yeah, and like...
I mean, that's why I don't know, I think the 1980 Olympic win was way more impressive just because it was a team that was put together for the purpose of
For the
winning.
Olympics.
Yeah, that just doesn't really happen anymore when you throw the pros in it.
Like, the Canadian team had people that were on American hockey teams.
Yes.
And vice versa. It's like...
You had teammates playing against each other.
Right, exactly. That's kind of,
Because one's an American and one's a Canadian, or a Russian, or a Slovakian, or a Finlandish guy.
Yeah, but it's like, you play for the Devils.
Yeah.
You play for Jersey.
Yeah, they're all now, most of them are down in the States playing hockey.
Yeah.
And Canada gets nothing.
So we really won when you think about it.
Well, no, they got a few solid fucking hockey teams still.
Yeah, but we really won that because they mostly were playing on American teams.
Yeah, well, they used to have a lot of hockey teams, and slowly but surely we took them away.
Yeah, we won that.
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
how I'm thinking of it now. It's like we just won it.
Like Quebec doesn't have a team anymore, right, Travis?
No, they moved to,
I know.
Okay.
The Quebec Nordiques.
Nordique. Oh, the Nordique.
Remember the Quebec Nordique?
They might get them back, actually.
No.
Yeah, there's talk that if they end up moving Phoenix, because Phoenix is owned by the NHL now.
Yeah.
If they end up moving Phoenix, Quebec is one of the places.
I would imagine if your
Really?
team is owned by the NHL, that's not a good thing, huh?
Probably not.
How long ago did they leave Quebec?
It's been a while now.
It's been a while. Like
10 years? 5 years?
10, 15 years.
I'm a big fan of the Hartford Whalers.
Remember wow.
Are they done?
Oh my God, Jimmy, Jesus.
Who's a giant fan of the Whalers?
Wait. I can't even remember how long ago.
It was AAF. It was because
Hartford Whalers were still around when we were at AAF?
that's exactly like when
When did the Hartford Whalers
dissolved.
move? No.
Because Osterland was a giant fucking Whalers fan. And then he was bummed because they just fucking disappeared off the face of the earth.
Wow, I would have guessed it was before 95-ish.
Hartford Whalers, 97.
97 they made it to Jimmy.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
they left Jimmy 13 years ago.
13 years ago, the Hartford Whalers stopped existing. I like their little logo, the W with the whale tail. Fucking John Ozone
We're trying to keep
was
this.
a huge fan of the Whalers.
Yeah, we're trying to keep this light and airy for Jimmy for the first hour.
And I'm reading some very sad stories.
No, don't.
David Patterson just wanted to see the ball game.
Could you imagine Jimmy just starts weeping about dumb stories?
Charlie Rangel, you did the best.
Charlie Rangel.
You played a bad card yesterday because, we'll let this go for a few days. And then, man, are we going to try to bring that one back?
No.
Somebody taped Chuck Liddell naked.
Oh, no. Come on, Janine. Can you please stick Jimmy's head in gravy? And then we'll wash it off with bubble gum and send it to the Navy.
Bubble gum would only make your head worse. You'd have gravy and gum.
I know.
I did have a dream last night that Club Soda Kenny fucked me really good. I went to...
No.
You mean literally or figuratively?
I would prefer it or literally. Because I got another chance to reintroduce Ozzy without being a douche.
Yeah.
So it was at a really small venue because Ozzy was doing a small venue tour. And I went up and I gave him a pretty good intro. But I fucked it up. I was a dork in the middle of it. Like, I pushed it too far.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Like it was going well and you fucked it up.
Like, instead of being all enthusiastic, I'm like, all right, you guys ready for Ozzy Osbourne? Just trying to be really cool.
Oh, no. You suck.
I fucked up and Kenny
Your
didn't...
dream stunk.
And Dummy he didn't tape it for me. I'm like, why? He goes, I didn't know you wanted it.
Oh.
Dream Kenny's an idiot, too.
But I think he stole my dream. That's like my Obama dream. Pushing it too far.
Well, yours is about being a friend with
Yeah.
Obama. That is the dumbest dream.
But it's not the dumbest dream.
Mine
Want us
could
to be
happen.
Friends.
I also had a dream. Well, I don't even want to admit this one.
Oh,
Fuck.
boy, here it comes.
I saw her on the marriage ref the other night.
Oh, no.
Or just the I'm not going to watch the marriage ref. I know you guys had a good time with Tom Papa, but I don't.
No?
It would have been interesting to have you here, though, because you're married. And the way he talks about handling fights.
I ain't dealing with
true.
marriage talk on this show. No, the Tom Papa interview you guys did was great. Don't get me wrong. And Tom Papa is a very talented guy. The show. Wow, I don't want to do this. Sorry.
Okay.
It's not. I can't watch.
Oh, my God, Opie's crying. What?
I can't watch the marriage ref. It's hokey as all hell.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Not liking it?
What's up with half episode so far?
I know. You're putting me in a
Half
bad...
an episode.
You're putting me in a bad spot because we all love Tom Papa. He's a great guy.
Yeah, you got to see. I would say
wish,
give it one episode.
I wish nothing but the best for him. And actually, the clips I've seen, he's doing his job.
There are plenty of shows I don't like that are successful.
All right, I'll say this much. Tom Papa is doing his job. Absolutely. But I think they should leave the comedy to the professionals, maybe.
Well, I heard,
and not people that aren't really funny.
Was Alec Baldwin funny? I heard he was very funny.
Alec Baldwin is funny, yes. Is Madonna funny, Jimmy?
She's never struck me as
Is
funny.
that LaGloria broad funny? She's a good-looking broad.
But it depends. Celebrities can be funny if they're revealing. If they're revealing, they can be very funny. If not, then they can be really.
Did you see the?
I saw none of it.
I saw nothing.
Did you see it?
No, I did not.
You guys are playing it safe.
Honestly, no, I'm not. I forgot it was on.
No, it's smart that you avoid it.
I forgot it was on too.
But you interviewed the guy. You should have saw the show.
I know.
I told Tom, which is true. Was at the
I'm not
cellar.
going to see Remember Me either.
Why not? That looks good.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
Chick flick.
I love
Stop
her.
it. Although my picture, I like my picture with her.
Dude, she looks so good.
Oh,
yeah.
Why don't you kiss her on the cheek?
I know.
No, well, hopefully it'll do well for Tom Papa.
Yeah, Jerry's on another episode, and I know they got Gervais and Larry David with
Yeah,
Madonna.
see, they're funny people right
It's all
there.
about getting fucking numbers, man. If they get numbers, they're going to be on. They did 14 million people after the first. Let's see how they do on the second.
Jeez.
The Madonna, bringing it back though, the Madonna dream is very similar to the Obama dream, and I had that, I don't know, a while ago too, where I had a shot at like having sex with Madonna and I blew it somehow.
How?
Just being too needy and too like, you sure this is what you want type of fucking situation. Again.
No.
Just like Obama, when I had him in my pocket, we were going to be friends, man.
And what did you do?
We exchanged numbers, and he goes, hey, he goes, I'll call you. We'll play golf or something. I go, You sure you're going to call?
You wrecked it right there.
And then in the dream,
You dream wrecked it.
Ew.
I love. You haven't heard this yet?
I haven't.
I just forgot what the circumstance was.
The scab just came off. I saw it again.
And we're in some kind of social situation, and when I said, "You sure you're going to call?" as he's walking away, he turned and looked at me like.
I was.
I was going to, but wow, did you just reveal that you're a douche? And we can never be friends.
Yeah, because I remember you talking about the dream and how he didn't like the fact that everybody just wanted to hang out with him because he was the president and stuff.
Right.
And then you were the cool guy that he figured, hey, this guy's different.
Yeah.
And then when you said, you sure you're going to call, he looked like, oh, no, he's just another douche.
He's just like everybody else.
Just hanging out with me because I'm the president.
And Madonna, too. Well, I don't understand how to analyze dreams. I really don't know how to do it.
I think dream analyzing is fucking horse
I think it's
shit.
bullshit.
I think so.
I really do.
I think it's definitely not every dream, but I think a lot of dreams are based on what has happened to you maybe that day, maybe sensory stimulation from when you're asleep, if the TV's on, music's on, depending on how asleep you are. It's shit like that. So I don't think all dreams are interpretable. But I think there are some dreams that you can interpret to mean something about what you're feeling. But I don't think it's.
I think I get it. I think you said it perfectly. I think they are based on something that is very current.
Yeah,
and that's why analyzing dreams is ridiculous because I've also had dreams where I have had sex with celebrities and stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the difference?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You could go back. I don't think you could trace a dream, analyze a dream, and it's because something happened in your childhood,
right.
kind of a thing.
Those dreams aren't as exciting as bringing the ones where Obama blows me off or Madonna's not going to have. Those are the fun ones to bring to the radio show, not the cool sex dreams that we've all had.
I had a nightmare that Obama was my friend and did call me.
Of course.
I woke up in a cold sweat.
And he kept saying, hey, buddy, owe more taxes. Hey, buddy, help out a little.
Yeah, he just walked around with his hands in my pocket.
And the other thing you said, if you could easily dream about a show you saw an hour before you went to bed, that proves that analyzing dreams is bullshit.
Yeah.
I watched, I DVR'd Biggest Loser. I watched this dumb show.
Oh, no, you dreamt of what?
The next thing you know, I'm dreaming that I'm a big fat person trying to lose weight. It's, you know what I mean? It's not,
Yeah, I put on some music last night instead of the TV. Now, I always have the fucking TV on, but I was just like, something? I want to get to sleep kind of quickly. I don't want to sit there and watch TV because I do that and it's distracting. So I'll just throw some music on. And all night, having weird dreams that I'm driving around with music blasting in the vehicle. And obviously, it was the songs that were playing as I was sleeping.
Yeah.
But they were so, out there and loud and
what music did you fall asleep to?
I just threw lithium on and just kind of went to sleep with it. Pretty low, but
people hate when I point this out, and I'm sorry, but it's just for the purpose of the radio. You and I are so fucking different.
you can't go to sleep to because sound.
Because I've tried, but it needs to be ocean, rainforest,
that kind of
fucking like a chill channel, like the spa channel on Sirius XM.
Yeah.
Well, but the point is, if there's any vocals, I'm immediately awake.
Really?
So I don't know how the fuck you could sleep through lithium songs.
Nah, I easy.
All of a sudden, Offspring comes on, and you could still you could sleep. That is amazing.
It's not loud. I turn it pretty low, but
if I get some even tempo where it's not getting loud or soft, it has to be very, the same.
Yeah, you can't have any peace.
And I yelled at these guys down the hall. I'm like, look, the spa channel is a channel that probably a lot of people nap to and just mellow out to and maybe meditate to, very mellow stuff. You don't need to all of a sudden come in and go, spa.
Oh, really?
Because that wakes everybody up that is using that channel to just totally fucking veg.
Yeah.
You don't need to tell people they're listening to spa music.
They know.
But for you to fall asleep to that's amazing.
Yeah, I turn it on.
That's
low.
amazing, man.
I go to sleep to fucking action
And
movies.
to Gladiator.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I could actually. I've done that.
Sure,
plenty
your
of times.
whole childhood was fucking screaming and yelling. That's what you're comfortable with.
Maybe that's it.
That's a talent.
I need yelling.
That's a talent, my friend. Last night I couldn't fall asleep, and I'm like, because I'm hearing the traffic 40 some odd stories
Really?
below. That's all it was. And it's just a very low hum of traffic.
Wow,
and that
that
even keeps
is
me
fucked
awake.
up.
And then I realized that with all the wind recently, it opened my window I'm talking a millimeter. And all I had to do was close it, and it sealed out the noise, and I slept like a baby last night.
See,
but the light is fucking shit.
But now,
But that's because as a kid, my stupid mother had to fucking make sure we weren't dying of SIDS when we were 17 years old.
17.
Holy shit!
Roll 'em
Enough
over.
already.
What do you mean? Should we, see if you were still breathing?
Dude, it was one of her
God.
things. One of 7 kids. She spent like a lot of nights just going from room to room to make sure everyone was still fucking breathing, I guess.
Wow, that's nice.
So you would hear her come in the room, and now if I hear any noise, I'm instantly awake.
So what happened?
Instantly.
You'd wake up and you'd actually just see her there. Just
One time I saw her inches away from my face.
That's scary.
Like a fucking
No matter who
horror
it
film.
is.
So, horror movie. So now in the middle of the night, I'm scared to open up my eyes because I'm like, is there going to be a face above my bed right now?
Oh my god.
So it's been with me ever since.
Now,
Like when my girl, like if I take naps during the day and my girl goes to the supermarket or whatever she does, right? And she puts just the key in the door. And the bedroom is
It's a mile and a half from the front door up into your place.
all right.
Massive.
All right, I'm trying to be.
Mile and a half.
It's actually 8 city blocks.
I'm trying to be polite. I've been lucky.
Yeah.
I've been lucky the last few years of my career. But as soon as the key goes in, it wakes me up. And then I get annoyed, but then I tell her, look, it's me, not you. I'm like, fuck, I just can't sleep.
So childhood stuff does matter. It does fucking
of
stick
course
with you.
it
It's really
does.
weird, man. It's like weird shit sticks with you.
Dude, I've learned that recently, how much childhood shit matters.
Maybe
and,
it's just
and how it
'cause-
influences everything you do as an adult.
Creature of habit for so many years instead of it being some kind of deep-seated fucking thing. I don't know.
Can I tell you why I love it? And I really do adore Anthony. Because Anthony's the 1940s type thing. Like, I was molested. And maybe you look cute. He has the best fucking 1940s logic.
You really do. Oh, I'm an ass.
No, but it's just, you're a very fucking cut to the brass tacks type of cut to,
Maybe it's why don't you shut up?
yeah.
Me, you're just stupid. I have ADD. No, you're just stupid.
You're
being an idiot.
Every time I would talk when I was a kid, I would get punched. Yeah, but you learned not to talk, didn't you?
Yeah.
You are so right. Oh, goddamn.
Hey.
Yeah, that's part of being me. I really do want to just simplify everything.
We're polar opposite now. Like, I go the other direction and think that
Yeah.
everything has meaning. And he's like, you know what you need? Glass of orange juice.
Can I tell you?
Put a little elbow grease into it.
Yeah,
Shut up.
exactly.
Dumb saying.
Can I be the radio ref right now? I think it's much easier to live Anthony's way instead of trying to overanalyze every effing thing that happens to you.
I just swallow it.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's packed down in there somewhere.
It's all in there. When it
It's
comes
all
out,
in
it's
there.
going to be ugly. It's going to be a big cry fest, or it's going to be every one of us dead with him and his combat boots and a machine gun.
Yeah, you don't think I'm already making plans for someone to raise my kids when
Oh, shit.
I would GH, but
realizing that Ant's coming in here one day with a fucking gun and going postal
I
on
would
everybody.
Never. My God, I love people's lives.
now Ant's too stable to hurt other people. Ant's not a shooter. Ant's a fucking just push it down and sit on it.
I'm needy.
Yeah, your poor little
I'm
head
very
will hurt.
needy.
Hey,
You need
I
some
don't like
love.
being alone.
I know.
Yeah.
we got to do the dream
Ant
thing.
needs love.
Yeah, I do. It's terrible. Hate that.
You're gonna find love, my friend.
I don't give a
Oh,
shit.
you're gonna find it.
You don't go from being that
Oh, yeah,
sweet,
you are.
sensitive kid, the little doll maker who would run around, to being, Mr. Get out of here, you blacks. Where's that little sweet boy?
I know. Where did he go?
Oh, you're gonna
in his
find
velour
it.
shirt and his hair brushed back for
I
the
know.
school picture.
Just want to be
Happened to
creative.
him. What happened to that kid? He's gone. He's long gone.
He was frightened into a little hole.
He really was.
He's not gone.
Oh,
you be tough all you want. He's not gone.
no, he's down there. I know he's stuffed down there somewhere.
It comes out a lot. He's not gone.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why you put my name in and there's a docking picture.
He was that little sweet Anthony is sitting under a big bunch of stuff that's been stuffed down.
Oh, I know. I can't crawl out. It's like an avalanche of misery.
Yeah.
That my little sweet Anthony's under. Oh, there it is. Look at him. What happened to that little lad in his velour zip-up shirt and his George Clooney hairdo?
Jesus Christ, velour! I never saw that awful shirt.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow.
Dude,
I loved that one.
You were a poser back then. You knew how to fucking pose for a picture.
Yeah, I turned my little head. Yeah.
Oh, I remember this one. He was a handsome little kid. Sweet, creative boy.
I was so loved back then. Now I just sit alone in my big house and drink wine, call up Danny, ask him to come over, and he says, I don't think that's a good idea on a work night. We actually had that discussion last night.
You know what? Thank you, Danny. Can I give you a hug?
To be fair, I did think about it for a while.
Yes. Me and Danny were texting a little bit last night, and then I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, sitting home alone and shit. And I'm like, yeah, me too. I go, why don't you pop over, have a couple of beers or something? And he's like, yeah, work tomorrow and stuff. And then I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, right when I came in this morning, the first thing I did was pop my head in the office and went, Danny, good idea not coming over.
Well, I know what that feels like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know how it feels to come to work after hanging out with Aunt, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what time did you guys, what time did you make that decision?
Probably 11 o'clock at night.
It was about,
no, pretty early.
It was about 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
I don't blame you
Yeah.
thinking about it, but that's called responsibility, and that is awesome.
Oh, it's once in a blue moon.
That's awesome.
Yeah, slow down.
That's awesome.
Maybe slow down. It's Thursday.
Doesn't mean I didn't drink a six-pack on my couch.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wasn't dipping into the old bottle of Shiraz myself.
I don't know how you guys do it. Hey, a quick round of fucking dreams. We're not going to do an hour of dream shit today.
No.
But there's a few good ones. We'll do a speed round. Derek in Vegas, go ahead.
Hey, what's going on, boys?
What's up, Derek?
Jimmy, I just want to say Cheeto.
So much for the speed round.
Thank you, sir.
So, hey, just real quick, I was cheating on my
Too late.
girlfriend for about a year and a half, and every fucking dream that I had during that entire time, my teeth were falling out, and I couldn't fight. Every dream I had, I would talk to somebody, and my teeth would start falling out, and I would get in a fight, and I couldn't throw a punch to save my fucking life.
Dude, that is a common thing in dreams, if at least with me and other people I've talked to about dreams over the years. You can't fight. Like, you go to throw a punch and you have no energy behind it, or you're constantly missing. And another one is like guns. I can never, like, if I'm in mortal danger in a dream,
You can't get it together.
I can't squeeze the trigger, or the ammo isn't the right ammo for the gun. It's just constantly fucked up.
I used to be a big time. I used to be a big time runner. Mine was my legs fucking couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't. I would run, but not. But they would be real heavy.
Oh yeah, and then
then
sometimes you'd be crawling,
and then
like,
I'm
with
like-
your hands, just trying to.
And I'd be in the middle of some dumb running dream, and I'm like, this is a piece of cake race. What's wrong with you? And just can't get it to go. And it would last all night. So
Yeah.
you get that anxiety and that stress all night long.
Yeah, trying
they
to
would
run.
always say that your teeth would be falling out in the middle of a dream because the lies that you were telling somebody else were affecting somebody, or you would be running away because you had internal struggle.
It's probably a fear of just being exposed. If you were cheating on your girl, you're probably afraid that she was going to find out. That to me sounds like a fear. You're talking and your teeth just fall out. What could be more obvious than people you're talking about? Or when you're talking to someone, if your teeth fall out, you're like, oh boy,
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
Well, she didn't ask to smell my cock, so I figured anything.
That's good.
It's true. All right.
Yeah, that running
Thank
in a
you, guys.
dream where,
Punching out.
Yeah,
where
bye,
you're
buddy.
trying to run and you just can't do it. And I'd be leaning forward trying to like get some momentum,
Right.
to the point where my hands are on the ground and I'm almost
you're
clawing,
exactly.
trying to run, and it just, you can't do it.
And it's not even like a running race dream. It could be running away from
I'm trying
somebody.
to run away. I'm
or
always
trying to
run
catch
away
somebody,
from bad guys.
all that crap.
Constantly. I had a dream the other day that my brother came over with some forks that were used in a crime. And again, you know, I've had this dream thousands of times. He came over with forks wrapped in a cloth napkin and was like, gotta get rid of these. You know, they were used to stab someone in the head.
Jimmy knows.
And then
I know.
I'm just like, oh, no. Oh, no,
you
I
want to
gotta
take
get
this
rid
one,
of these.
Jimmy?
Forks with red stuff on them, huh?
Uh-huh.
Wonder what else you eat with forks with red stuff on them.
Period? Pussy?
No. I wonder what you wrap around that fork and eat before it winds up on the wall.
Oh, spaghetti.
Little spaghetti fork.
Oh, my God, it's a spaghetti fork? You think it's the sauce?
Sure.
On the fork, and my brother's coming over going, we got to get rid of these.
Because you don't want
They
them.
were used for, you know,
Throwing
something
across
bad. Oh, my God.
I mean, your brother murdered someone.
Wow.
It's going to come out.
No, the dreamy stuff. And I always have to get rid of evidence.
I knew your uncles
And the
got you
cops are
involved.
always on to me in the dreams.
Yeah.
They're like just ready to catch me. And I'm like, oh, my God, I can't believe I'm going to go to prison for this murder. And then I wake up and go, oh, I'm out of trouble.
And even dreams like it's in the 40s. Goddamn coppers were on my tail.
You lousy screw.
Let's say hi to Dallas, the trucker. Dallas? I would assume you're not in Dallas.
No, I'm not in Dallas, Harold. I
know.
appreciate it,
I
though.
figured I'd ask.
Look, have you guys ever had a precog dream?
A what?
A precognitive?
What's that mean?
No, like
I
a
think like-
predict the future
like you-
kind of thing.
Oh.
Go ahead, Ann. I'm sorry. What was you saying?
I was just saying like a predict the future kind of a dream.
Yeah, but the thing about it is you really don't know it's a precog until you look back, and then even still, that's open to interpretation. But I'll get to my story real quick. So I met this,
I'm
chick,
sorry.
right? And she ended up being what Ronnie B calls crazy pussy there.
Yeah.
And so we were dating.
What is crazy pussy? Good pussy?
You don't know what I didn't even get to hear Ronnie talk about that, but I
Yeah,
knew exactly what
crazy
this
I
was
think
getting at.
I think I know.
Crazy pussy?
Had nothing to do with the quality of the pussy. It's just a crazy chick.
No, it had.
Really?
I think it does have something to do with the quality. You realize the girl's completely nuts, but you're
Out of
having
her mind.
But you're having a fucking good time.
Yeah, okay,
So you're
yeah,
conflicted. That's what I would assume crazy pussy is, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we're dating for a while, and she's over at the house, and I'm having this weird-ass dream. I'm back in high school, okay? And we're out in the halls, and I've got all my friends and all my family lined up. And each one of them are going into this room, and they're having their fucking heads lopped off. Meanwhile, she's down the hall in another classroom crying. So I'm thinking, okay, she's crying because I'm killing all my friends and family. All right, so fast forward 3 years from then. After 3 years of fucking just hell, man, fucking, it was just awful. And we break up finally, and so it pops
real
into my
time?
head about this. It pops into my head about this dream.
Someone hit
And I
that
look
guy's
back
alarm
and
clock.
And so I look back on this dream, and I'm like, she wasn't crying because I was killing all my friends and family. All my friends and family I killed because she was crying. Nah.
Jimmy's still in. What? Dallas?
Yeah. So
Come on now.
the heads were getting lopped off.
And then what happened?
And then what happened?
Ow. Ow, my arm's being bent behind my back.
He hung up. Eric in
Dallas.
Jersey.
Sorry, Dallas, just wasn't happening.
No, it's amazing because on the phone it said he was chopping. In his dream, this is how easy this was.
Yeah.
In his dream, he chopped his friend's head off.
Yeah.
And that represented. And then about a year later, he cut a lot of people out of his life. So the chopping of the head represented, and he didn't know at the time that he was cutting people out of his life.
The easy explanation right there.
Right. And I even fucked it up a little bit, and I still got it out, with
And
ample
then,
time.
I was lopping people's heads off. And then what happened then was that the people that I was lopping the heads off, well, first then my family.
Right.
Oh, shit. Stop.
Nothing worse than, I forgot something, so I have to go back in my story.
I hate the go back. The go back sucks in a story. Just end your story.
Whoa, 2011.
NHL 2K11.
When's that coming out?
Next
year, right?
I would think in 2011.
No, the only reason I ask,
sometimes they release it.
The only reason I ask is this means nothing to anyone. My nephew's birthday, Carson, turned 12. Holy S.
Oh.
You want to know when he was born, Ant? You want to like learn about this time thing? Remember when we did the Sam Adams broadcast in Turks and Caicos?
Oh,
with Jim
God.
Cook.
Oh, that was a good one.
I don't think you remember, but while I was down there, I got word that my brother Scott, a hornet nest guy for the people that follow some of my shit, gave birth to, his wife gave birth to their son Carson. He's now 12. And that Turks and Caicos trip doesn't seem that long ago.
12 years ago, that trip?
Go ahead, Eric. But anyway, because I just sent him NHL 10 for his Xbox yesterday. So I just got scared that I just sent the wrong one.
It's going to be Wii only with 2.
It's the developer. The developer is 2K Sports. So it's Wii only with 2K's NHL franchise taking off Xbox and PS3 for this year.
Okay. For next year. The next one.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, okay, I got you now. All right, Eric, what's up?
Very good.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Oh, your dream with Obama. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he dump you because of your little butterfly friend?
Yeah, I think I had a butterfly friend or something. Some fucking weird,
Wait a minute. What do you mean? Hold on, buddy. What do you mean a butterfly? A friend? You had a little butterfly you considered a friend?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Is that what I said originally, Eric? Because I don't remember.
Yeah, sometimes everything was all cool and everything, and then he turned around and you had a little butterfly flying right next to you.
I think I threw that in just to show everyone how ridiculous dreams are. Like, Obama blew me off, but, and then I might have just said, because he might have, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, punching out.
You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, in a dream, there's a situation like it's completely impossible.
Was the butterfly in the dream, though?
I don't think so. I think I was just throwing that in to kind of pump it up to show how ridiculous dreams are in general. Why? Does that mean something?
No, but it could be a fear of people seeing a sensitive side of you. It's like sometimes it's very basic interpretation. I believe in that kind of stuff. I don't think that it has to be always deep or 50 years back. Sometimes it can be kind of simple. Like I've dreamt that I had to fucking I was in the water and I woke up having to piss. Like sometimes your mind is trying to tell you, hey, asshole, get up.
Yeah, wake up.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah.
Take a leak, shit, whatever you need to do.
Yeah. Oh, I woke up with a really uncomfortable pee hard on this morning.
Oh, Jesus.
Just ridiculously uncomfortable, and I didn't want to get out of bed.
Morning wood. Did you give it a squeeze?
No, it was a
turgid. You woke up with a turgid pole.
Turgid.
It was an acre, but it was because I needed to leak.
I know.
Nothing worse. And then it's too early to get up, so now you're trying to roll around in the bed and trying to like figure out how to comfortably sleep with this fucking raging thing.
And then you gotta wait for it to go down in the fucking bathroom.
It's just a whole process.
Piss against the shower wall like I do.
Yeah,
with your rod.
Yeah, yes, of course.
I was just kidding. You do that?
Well, or you do like the Spider-Man walk where you freaking put your feet on the back wall as you're facing the toilet. You put your hands on the front wall and kind of spider your way up,
and it's
parallel to the floor.
It's very hard to get everything out.
It's
when you're in that state. It's just a constant.
Actually, if you need to know, I sat in front of my computer with this just massive fucking rod.
Well, who hasn't?
I know, but it wasn't. Technically, it wasn't a sexual thing. It really was because I needed to go to the bathroom.
Piss hard on?
But I didn't want to deal with what you just said, so I sat in front of my computer just surfing just nonsense, not even porn or anything, waiting for it to go down so then I could, so I could empty. Let's say hi to Chris in Jersey. Chris.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
Yeah, crazy ass dream, man. My grandfather passed away in 2007, and every holiday or like his birthday or like after a hockey game, he'll show up in my dream and just start bullshit with me about shit that's going on in my life. Or like after a hockey game, he'll tell me like, you played like shit or you played good. It's fucking nutty.
Like that just.
Yeah. Sorry, punching out.
Oh my God! I just realized what happened with that phone call.
What happened?
I was counting on you or Jimmy. I wasn't listening. And now I look around the room and I realize none of us were listening.
All of us were kind of like...
Jimmy's reading the paper and you were on Pal Talk.
I just
figured someone had that one.
I'm looking at
NASA news.
It's kind of like playing baseball and all of a sudden the guy hits the ball. You're like, all right, someone else will get
Someone else is going to field it. I'm looking at news from NASA.
The two photos, the new photos of Earth?
Yeah, the new photos of
They're
Earth.
amazing.
Are they really?
Yeah. Amazing photos.
Unbelievable.
Well, let me see. Where are they?
They show some pictures from
72, right?
72, and then they show pictures from 1968 from the moon, and then the first one from 1946, launched from a German V-2 missile with a 35mm camera on it. That was it. And now you get this. It's like it is an amazing view of the Earth from space.
It looks like a blue marble, man.
That's what they call it.
I know they do, but that's wow. Where can you see that?
Anyone?
Yeah, it's
everywhere today.
And they time-lapse photograph it. Because this way you get the picture of the whole Earth with the clouds like not really in your way.
Yeah,
it's smart. Then they piece together. You can never tell those were pieced together. Those photos.
No.
Oh, that's how they did it. Because there's obviously clouds,
sure,
covering most of the planet.
Yeah,
or I would say most. What percentage would you guess?
I don't know.
I would say like 70%.
Cocker will know if he calls in later.
Clouds are like puffy little cotton balls.
Yes, cotton ball people floating over little candy lands. Thank you.
Candy land.
We don't know what you mean.
All right.
And the atom smasher goes so fast, it's like the Roadrunner. When the coyote would fall down. What?
Please say it.
What is it like? What is pi squared? It's like taking delicious blueberry pie and then adding cherries for infinity.
I can't wait to talk to him today.
Shit.
Jay, North Carolina is going to explain where Ant's little kid went.
Hey, guys, how you doing, Jimmy?
Hey,
Anthony.
Hi.
Hey, Anthony, you said you were trying to find that little boy that you used to have, or that you used to be. You left him in that fucking pump house by the riverbed, man.
You know something? He might have been left in that pump house. That was the last place I remember seeing him.
What do you mean might have? That was I love that story. With you smoking pot for the first time,
weed.
opening the doors to the pump house, and then everything just changed.
And it was Dorothy in Oz, just opening up that door, and everything was in color, and my eyes were open to a whole new world.
That was a great story.
And little Anthony was gone forever, left in the pump house in the riverbed in San Juan Capistrano. I was probably 12, 13.
Yeah,
gone.
Discovering.
Just gone.
There's two things that kind of turn you from an innocent child. It's like pot, or
sex,
or when you start start making the poison,
making cumsies.
When you start making the poison inside, it changes everything. Next thing you know, you don't give a shit about your baseball card collection.
You just want to jack it all the time. That really does get in the way too.
You think parents realize that? They probably...
Oh, they know.
They know the moment that their innocent kid changes from being innocent to...
You know why? Because
throwing everything away.
When you're a kid and you just want to get out of the bathroom really quick, and your parents notice, you run in, you fucking take a leak, you run out. Did you wash your hands? Did you do this? Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden you're staying in the bathroom for extended periods of time. I think the parents kind of know. It's like, oh boy, oh geez, I think our little boy is jacking off in the bathroom.
Yeah. Well,
ooh, well, what are you gonna do?
You didn't have woods behind your house.
I would not. I'd be afraid that somebody was going to see me.
Not if the woods are big.
The woods are lovely, dark and deep.
You can see people coming. We had a nice
you see people coming. That's what they were looking at.
We had a nice hill with a lot of woods behind our house.
Are you kidding? You did the outdoor jerk at that age?
You had to. I was one of 7 kids with 1 bathroom. 1.5.
Wow.
1.5.
Where'd you jerk?
In the woods outside. Wow. You'll leave your loads in a shallow grave? You fucking serial killer?
Oh, right on the leaves.
Yeah.
Right on the leaves. I'm the only one. Really?
the outdoor jerk.
We didn't have privacy in our house.
I'm not saying I never did.
There was a point.
The outdoor jerk, but I'm just saying that wasn't a consistent thing. That was a specialty jerk.
We had 1.5 bathrooms, and at one point for, I don't know, I'm guessing a year or two, there was 5 of us in one room with 2 sets of bunk beds.
Jesus Christ. It's like
five
Rikers
boys.
Island.
All 5 of us. All 5 of the boys in my family lived in one room for a while.
So
where was I supposed to do it? You tell me.
Well, that's what the trouble was, being young and horned out. You couldn't jerk off whenever you wanted. Yes. Or you'd literally do it all the time. But so you gotta pick your moments. But the woods.
Yeah, you would run up in the woods, find a big enough tree to hide behind.
You don't think somebody could have walked in there and caught you?
No.
Because to me, that was the ultimate, people talk about, oh yeah, I got caught. The door opened and my mother walked in or something like that. The biggest fear I had was getting caught jacking off when I was a kid.
But no one walked around the woods right behind our house.
You did?
Well, I mean, I would know if my brother...
Walking around some other guy is just jerking off. How you doing?
Yeah. I knew if my brothers or one of my sisters was possibly coming up into the woods because it was a hill. So you had to start from the bottom of the freaking woods. So
you'd hear them.
You'd keep an eye out.
Coming.
You'd keep a little eye out.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I would I don't know, the fear.
You had to worry about the poison ivy, though.
Oh, wow. The fear would keep me from being able to have a really good mental fantasy going on.
Yeah, but the fear in your own house. In the bathroom.
Nah, it's less than that, because you could lock the door, you could fucking, you're alone. You're not in the woods where some fucking molester might come up and just go, well, Jesus Christ, thank you, God.
To this day, I pee real fast, and I take my morning, you-know-what, real fast.
Yeah.
And that also stems from childhood.
Morning shit or your morning load?
Shit?
No, my morning shit.
Oh.
Is really quick. And that goes back to being a child, too, because we didn't have much time in the bathroom. Oh. There was always someone banging on the door. You know that scene from Caddyshack?
That's your house.
That really was how it was.
Yeah, I guess it was
just complete lunacy every morning. Everyone trying to get in the bathroom. So,
oh my God! So 7 of you in one bathroom?
Yeah,
or 2 bathrooms.
Oh. Well, we had. Wow, we had. I guess technically, no, we had 2 bathrooms. That's right. We got the third very late.
Jeez,
much later on. Ooh. And the one was mostly my parents' freaking bathroom. So it was special if you got to use their bathroom.
Special.
Yeah, the rest of the time we were just animals in the one bathroom.
You guys.
Did it ever smell like shit when you walked in?
Situation.
I don't remember anymore. I don't remember any of that shit. I've blocked out a lot of that stuff, I think.
That is a fucked up situation.
So, want to take a break?
Yeah, let's go jerk off.
I don't even know if we did anything this first hour.
That's the show. We did the show.
I guess you're right. There's a shitload of... I usually gauge it if the phones are lit, and they're lit, so I guess they're reacting to what we're doing. We got the Steve C parody, the new one. We'll do after the break.
Oh, yes. We were thinking that it would be funny to do a I Can't Drive 55 parody to driving 100 feet.
I can't drive 100 feet.
But he can drive 100 feet, so that kind of doesn't work. So I said I can't drive more than 100 feet. It's like shoehorn.
Or 101 feet.
I can't drive 100 feet.
You want to hear the new one?
1 foot on the brake and 1 on the brake. He's just not going.
You know what? You threw the idea out there.
There's too much snow. I can't go to work. Dun, dun.
Somebody will figure it out. And we can play the new one, though. It's by Shut Up Stupid 9 on Twitter. We got to promote everyone's Twitter accounts at this point. By the way, just really fast yesterday. Yesterday, the O&A Pass helped me out, and we actually got something to trend on Twitter. I think it's
Jesus. Do you want to bring this up?
I think it's the first time we ever got anything to trend on Twitter. I do believe nationally.
Do you really want to bring this up,
Jimmy? You might want to fucking do earmuffs right now. Earmuffs, Jimmy. Earmuffs.
Oh, cover his ears.
The tag was Roger Ebert hates, all one word.
Oh, okay, that's what I am.
And everyone got involved. There were thousands of them.
What is the the number next to it? How do you know something's trending? I don't even know what that means.
Right on the right side of your Twitter account, it says trending.
I never look at that stuff. I just Twitter.
And you could change it to see what's trending in like big cities, the world, the United States, huge European cities. Mostly I do trending New York City or trending United States. But we were trending as far as all of the United States yesterday with Roger Ebert hates. And the guys were just animals. It just went on and on and on. Like he hates straws, he hates chin straps, he hates kazoos, right? Brass instruments,
toodly-doos,
ice cream cones, peanut brittle. I don't know. It's just
peanut brittle.
There were a million of them. Scuba diving.
The regulator just falls out.
You know what? And that was just, that was after hours. I mean, if you want, we could continue this today. People could enjoy Roger Ebert hates one word.
Yeah, let her rip.
Hates, drool puddles, Bazooka Joe jokes. I don't know. It's just
Bazooka Joe.
Competitive rib eating, Steve the Whistler. I mean, it just went on and on. The movie Jaws, Linda Lovelace. It was just.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. There's anything with the mouth. That's it. How about,
it just went on and on.
Roger Ebert hates Zell from the Marathon Man.
Yeah. Oh, he couldn't even shut his mouth.
Roger Ebert hates gargling. Roger Ebert hates stamps. This is fun.
Yeah, stamps was a big one.
Oh, really?
Old catfish mouth.
Roger Ebert hates when people go into his ear.
Yeah. Roger Ebert hates watermelon seed spitting contests. He hates curb stomps. You know. It's
shit. Yeah.
He hates glory holes.
Oh, no.
Why?
So, just props to the Twitterverse or whatever it's called, the Twitter universe. They got Roger Ebert hates to trend yesterday, which was pretty amazing. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ant, the new Steve C song, why don't we blow it out right here?
Yes.
From Shut Up Stupid 9 on Twitter, it's called 100 Feet, a parody of that song that some people might know from Vanessa Carlton called 1,000 Miles.
I believe this is very insulting.
Yeah, Steve, you might want to turn off your radio down.
Yeah, just turn off the radio.
Don't do it to yourself.
And don't subject yourself to this.
Yeah, don't do this to yourself, Steve.
It's not nice.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, wiggling my ass, I'm a homo. Staring blankly ahead, not doing my work, I'm really gay, and I'm fat. And I need a dick, and I miss cock, and now I wonder if I could fall to my knees. Do you think I could take honey from bees? 'Cause you know I'd drive 100 feet just to turn back around for dick. And I don't even try to work. I work on my website. I don't want to go to work. I stink. Making my way downtown, walking fast, wiggling my ass, I'm a homo.
It goes on and on, but there's a piece.
He sounded like a 4-minute friggin' epic song that
in this day and age
Sam had to cut down a little bit. I mean,
yeah, there's a taste of the 100 Feet song by Shut Up Stupid 9 on Twitter. So
100 feet.
Let's take our first break.
That one down either.
I want to hear the other one now. Should we do a twofer?
Twofer. I love that one.
You got the other one loaded there, Travis?
Please.
soon as you got it, take it, Travis. We'll be back with the Opie and Anthony show. Oh, real fast, Michu Kaku is calling at 8:30. And our old friend Jim Jeffries, who travels the world doing comedy, he's finally in New York this weekend at Caroline's. He'll be in here today and tomorrow.
Yeah, he and I were in San Francisco at the same time, which is a weird booking because we both attract the same audience, which is a mistake.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to see him out there, so I'll be very happy to see James.
Yeah,
he's at Caroline's. Well, you just said it, didn't you? Tonight through Sunday.
I believe it starts tonight, yeah.
Okay. 212-757-4100.
He'll be in soon, so. But first, this. Harmonicas, mouthwash, bubble gum, people who yawn, toothbrush, Chris.
No. Oh, fellas, come on
popcorn. It just continues, Anthony.
It certainly does.
Roger Ebert hates.
Poor gentleman.
I think it started up again. It was the thing yesterday.
Number one
Big
is
time.
Opie.
Yeah. Well, someone said Roger Ebert hates Twitter and the fact that we're starting this up again.
Yes.
It's the Opie and Anthony show. More importantly, we're about to lose another governor here in New York State.
We are.
Well,
these politicians, have I been telling you or what? They're all a bunch of, well, why don't you fill in the blank there?
You just you feel absolutely you're not being represented anymore by any politician out there.
God, you're starting to see it my way.
Not one of them.
Or have you always seen it this way?
No, you know what? It wasn't always this way. It's gotten so much worse than it was. I don't know. It did seem like maybe the politicians were into their constituents' interests, but now it's just there's nothing about them. All they're trying to do is make enough money for themselves by doing favors for other people so they could get money back, somehow trying to figure out how to do it legally. A lot of people tripping to a big hole doing that one. Or just keeping their job forever and ever. Just being voted in every time the election comes up. So they take on these do-nothing causes that people go, yeah, okay, I'll vote for that guy. And nothing happens. So you got people like Patterson, and Charlie Rangel is in a load of shit.
He stepped down, though, right? As far as that committee chairman
But even
thing
he
goes?
said temporarily. Like, just he's taking a leave of absence until the Ethics Commission completes their investigation. This guy was taking fucking trips to the Caribbean on a corporate dime. Like they were doing favors for him.
Yeah.
So how is he not going to go back to this corporation and do what is in their best interest instead of in the best interest of the people he represents? Of course, his people up in Harlem and Reverend Al are all up against this whole thing, which, again, completely race-based.
Wait, against what? Charlie Rangel?
Against the people investigating Charlie Rangel.
Okay, yeah, but Reverend Al's all about getting Patterson out of office, it looks like, and he's supported Patterson for a very long time, but he's getting all the minority leaders together today for an emergency meeting.
Are you sure it's to get him out? Boy, that's odd.
You know what?
Why?
I'm assuming that for once that Al has seen the light.
Dude, I would think he's probably trying to keep keep him in and saying this is all racism based.
Dude,
I don't know.
I for once just gave Reverend Al credit. Like, even he sees how ridiculous this Governor Patterson is. But you're trying. Oh my God! If he supports this Governor Patterson,
I would think, knowing Al's
enough already, Al.
Knowing Al's track record,
it's. When I was reading this morning, it does seem like he's like, all right, well, we gotta. Oof. That's why the emergency meeting. We're in a spot here because we don't want to lose, one of our guys in a higher office, but we got to.
Yeah. This guy, boy.
Maybe I'm reading it wrong this morning.
I'm not sure. I didn't know the story yet.
But Governor Patterson, what's the latest? He didn't pay for freaking World Series tickets?
Yeah, for Yankee tickets. They were given to him for free. And then worse than that, though, is...
Why do you have to pay? I don't understand. Patterson needs to go. But I don't understand the World Series thing because... Why do you have to pay for free tickets all of a sudden? I don't get that.
You're not allowed to, if you're a politician, you're not allowed to accept gifts from certain companies and people and
even
things like that.
tickets to a sporting event.
Yeah, anything is considered. It just keeps people honest.
What about free movie tickets?
I don't know. Probably not.
A couple tickets to see Avatar.
I would say, well, what's he going to do?
Oh,
Put on
true.
the fucking 3D glass? He can't see in 1D. He's fucked.
Yeah, well.
So he's like hitting the screen with a cane trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. He cannot stay in office. He's a distraction now. He's so embroiled in this that regardless of his innocence, guilt, whether it's ethical or not, there's too much shit going on for him to conduct business for the state.
And what do you do with the World Series tickets? When they were on to him,
that was the worst part. Is he
tried to cover his ass?
He tried to cover it,
fake check, or he dated it. Backdated. Okay.
He backdated a check, apparently, allegedly, and gave it to the people that gave him the tickets to make it look like he had paid for the tickets when he got them. And that is covering up.
You know what? If the guy, and I don't like Patterson. Yeah. I don't like the fact that his eyes do what they do. I find it offensive.
Apparently they do nothing.
Yes, I don't like those glassy marbles that just stare at you mockingly. But the idea that the governor of the state can't go to the fucking Yankee game.
Well, he can buy fucking tickets.
You know what?
It's part of the job. You're not allowed to take that.
You should be able to, and I would say that about any governor.
Should
or the mayor.
And can are such different things. Like
hold on. Giuliani, huge Yankee fan. We all saw him in the front row when the Yankees had their nice run there in the, in the late 90s and around 9/11 and all that.
Uh-huh.
How did he get his tickets?
I'm not sure, but
because those are really expensive tickets.
It was probably done legally. I mean, you always saw Giuliani sitting in the same place. I wouldn't be surprised if he paid and had his own seats. The guy is a legitimate, huge Yankee fan.
Right.
By the way, Yankees won their exhibition game against the Pirates. The walk-off homer. Starting off, thank you. So,
we haven't even started the 162-game season.
I know.
Do you understand that?
I know.
I know my hockey talk gets boring from time to time. But to talk about baseball before even the 162-game season starts.
Retarded.
Oh, my God.
Fucking blizzards happening.
Right.
Enough
Jesus.
already. Your stupid grapefruit league or whatever they call it.
Maybe they're pissed off that Patterson wasted the 2 freaking World Series tickets on the fact that he can't see the game.
He could have sat in the lot with a transistor radio. You're right.
Yeah, what the fuck?
He was facing the wrong way.
And he went with his guy there that's
in trouble.
Got him in trouble. Yeah.
What a mess. These politicians. What
they? Now I understand, and I'm with Jimmy here. I think if somebody wants to give you. There should be a limit, and I think there is a limit with the president as far as what gifts he can accept
yes, there
from
is.
Foreign dignitaries and things like that. But when a corporation gives you a gift, it's almost expected, like people will expect that you will then give them favor.
Sure.
In their political dealings. But you got to draw the line somewhere.
I agree, but the governor of the state, when the Yankees were in the World Series, the state governor showing up, I have no problem with. And look, if he goes, hey, I need a couple tickets,
I'll buy them.
I don't think you should have to.
Yeah, I'm with Jimmy on this one.
The mayor, there's certain things.
I think it's like a zero tolerance policy. It seems to right, but
yeah,
it should be a case by case basis.
It's like I don't want to see cops fired for taking a sandwich. I want to see them fired for being corrupt, and I want to see them fired for going do this or this bad thing's going to happen to you.
No, I don't.
But if a cop takes a sandwich.
Let him do it.
They give a cop a sandwich. I never want to see a cop get in trouble for that.
On the arm.
But you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of shit that a cop can get fired for if he takes a fucking free soup and coffee in the diner because they like having a uniformed guy there. It's like, come on, give the guy a fucking break.
That's been business as usual forever, though.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
But
there's a line.
But you know what it is, too? I mean, they are really just looking to find everything they can on Patterson. They're pulling out all the stops. Boy, he makes Spitzer look great. Spitzer just wanted to fuck. Apparently, Spitzer, though, was able to, govern. I didn't like a lot of his policies, but apparently he was pretty good at uncovering bullshit and things like that.
Yeah.
He just tripped over his own dick. He liked to fuck hookers. What are you going to do? But Patterson, I mean, this motherfucker is just...
And I told you this morning, he might be the first politician that says, you know what, I ain't leaving.
Yeah. Because he keeps saying, I am not fucking leaving.
They're saying this morning that even his staff is turning on him now. And
Really?
I think he's going to, just try to stay in that seat.
They're going to start walking into the
drag him out.
curbs and walls, tripping him up. His dog's biting him.
They should just lead him into tell him there's an important meeting and lead him into a crack house. And then take pictures, a fucking whorehouse, a Yankee cranky massage parlor. Just taking pictures of Patterson all over the place where he shouldn't be.
I want to see Patterson photoshopped like the World Trade Center guy was, or like the looter is. That'd be funny to have Patterson blindly photoshopped into all these awful places.
Oh, that's really funny.
Old tomato-eyed McGillicuddy.
They could just take him in there. He'd never know.
Of course he would.
Yeah, you're sitting down in front of a delegation of people from I don't know, another state, and take a seat. He's sitting there with a bunch of Asian Yankee cranky chicks.
Chinese diplomats. You're meeting with Chinese diplomats today.
Why are they touching my wee-wee? So he's in some shit. And
it's over. It's just how it's going to play out now.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying he should step down. Other people like Bloomberg is saying he's got to make a decision. Whether he's going to just stay or go, he's got to make a decision and either...
No, he's made his decision. He's not leaving.
Yeah,
I think Bloomberg is basically saying that's not good enough because we need to run this state properly.
Distracting. It's distracting
he's basically
to his
saying
job.
it's a distraction.
Yeah, how the hell are you going to do your job?
Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable, these politicians. Yeah. And there was a story that came out of Philly a couple days ago because we're talking about politics that they're trying to get people to pay to have their garbage picked up.
Really?
Yeah, that's just basic needs of the people.
I know what we're paying
they
taxes for.
That they can't take care of. If the guys can find the story, because maybe there's something in there that's ridiculous and, maybe it's not an actual possibility, but it did surface as an article.
You even help your landlady take out her garbage. Mr. Anderson.
Oh, okay. Fuck.
Like that line when he just gives him that. Like, you're a nice guy. Let me make your mouth disappear, fucko.
You want to find out? Jesus. This will be quick. Bobo.
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm announcing. I got a new character for tomorrow.
You're announcing that you have a new character for tomorrow.
Why tomorrow?
Because that's when I'm usually in, and I figured I'd debut a new character I came up with.
I have clothes for you, Bobo, by the way, just to remind myself to bring them in.
Oh.
What's going on?
All right, no problem.
Sweet.
You'll remember. I'll be there.
What's
Jimmy.
going on with you?
I've been close for Bobo.
Now,
are you guys the same size?
Steve from Bayshore is saying, I hope his new character is soon to commit suicide, guy. Oh, Jesus, that's terrible.
Oh, that's not about... you shouldn't joke that way.
No, don't joke like that.
No.
What?
That is... Well, I am going to give you a hint of this new character.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna need beer for this character.
You're gonna need beer. Is it Anthony?
No, it isn't Anthony. But the character is drunk.
It's not Anthony, but the character is drunk.
Are we allowed to give beer to a retard though?
Well, he's only 25%.
Yeah, what percent are you up to? Is it still 25?
It's a very small percentage, all right.
Well, 25 is pretty big.
Yeah, you said 25. That's big.
That's a quarter of you.
I think it's a little bit less than that because I wasn't affected that much.
Well, give us a number.
Really?
What percent?
Yeah, what percent retard?
Maybe about 10%.
Oh, 10% retard. All right. Well, that's not bad.
Well,
Bobo.
Yeah.
What percent gay are you?
No, I'm straight.
Yeah, I know, but if you had to pick a percentage, what would you say?
Yeah, but
it would be 10%.
10% gay?
If you had to, it would be 10% gay.
So you're just as gay as you are retarded.
I don't know.
What is a 10% gay guy into, Bobo?
Yeah.
Because now we're confused. If you're 10% gay, what does that mean?
No, like
you're 10 times less than me.
Or 90% less.
10 times.
They got with the guy for certain favors.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There's the new song for Steve C.
That would have been better, though.
There's the new song for Steve C.
Yeah.
I'm 100%.
100% gay. Yes, I was born 100% gay.
I don't think we've heard the end of the songs. Bobo. Yeah, 10% gay. What does that mean?
That means for certain favors, I'd make out with a guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you didn't make out with homeless mustard, so you don't mind making out with a gay guy every once in a while, right?
A fruit.
Yeah, for certain favors. Like, if someone told me you'd get me opening day tickets, field level seats right behind the Mets dugout, if I make out with a guy, I do it.
Oh, wow, really?
Listen, you know what? Bobo just came up with a fine bit for this radio show.
Can be thrown out of office.
We need a couple nice seats for the Mets home opener. But, man, is Bobo going to have to do some really gay stuff to get him.
Really?
We might have to do this bit off-site, Anthony. We might have to go to the compound or something.
Oh, really?
Yes. We might have to go off-site with this one.
Oh, this could be bad.
Bobo.
Yeah?
Field level seats to the Mets home opener. What would you do?
Yep.
What would you do?
Yep, I said I would make out with the guy.
No, I know. We heard that, but we didn't acknowledge you said that.
Yeah.
That's these are field level.
Field level, come on.
Home opener.
Yep, third baseline.
You made out with a guy just you made out with fucking mustard for nothing.
I guess I take one in the shitter. Just sit right behind field level, right behind the Mets.
That's a
what a jump!
This guy doesn't understand
bargaining
progression. You're not a good negotiator.
Oh my God!
I guess I'd take one in the shitter.
He went from making out to taking one in the shitter.
Yeah. You don't give it up that fast, Bobo. You got to jerk him off first.
Yeah.
Lick the helmet.
Yeah, Bobo. Taking one in the shitter is a little much for a 10% gay.
Right.
Now, making out isn't enough. So pick something kind of in between one in the ass and making out.
Yeah.
What would you do for these?
Yeah, let's bargain a little bit.
I guess, I don't know, I try to give a gay guy a boner.
How?
I don't know, showing the junk.
Well, no, I don't think your junk would do it.
No,
what would you'd have to do something to his boner.
I don't know, jack off.
What? All right, so you jerk off a guy for the tickets.
Yeah.
All right. What about using your mouth? Would you suck his dick for tickets?
Would that still make me 10%?
Well, you're doing it for tickets.
Yeah, it's still just 10%.
Because you're doing it for tickets, so that comes into play, I guess. Yeah.
Good tickets. Now, also, Bubba, before you answer, he has to come in your mouth and you have to swallow it.
Yeah, while you're holding his ass cheeks, and one of your fingers is slipping him the Mickey, as we say.
Yeah, that is exactly 10%.
All right, well, if that's 10%, then I guess, yeah, I'll do it.
And your nose breath has to be hitting his shaft.
I don't think there's any nose breath.
No, huh?
Unless you count snots. If I just happen to run out of allergy pills that day, and I'm sneezing like crazy that day.
Bobo, do you think you know enough to be able to actually make a guy orgasm by oral sex?
Well, the thing is, I'm a straight guy, so I wouldn't know that.
But that's what I'm asking you. You know something? You're only 10% gay, so I don't think you have the skills involved to be able to orally bring a gentleman to orgasm.
Well, that's the thing. I'm not sure.
By the way,
sure? Maybe you should practice.
Can we get Bobo in here?
Yes.
And get a gay guy in here and see if Bobo can get his dick hard?
As long as there's no girls in here, I guess we're fine.
Yeah, no kidding.
But I mean, why not? Let's see if we can get Bobo, if he can give a gay guy an erection. We have to have a gay listener who will have some sort of an incentive to come in. Okay.
Hello? Yes, I'm calling from, the New York area. I would walk 100 feet down the hallway, and I would
So what do you do for work? Nothing.
Nothing, I'm free now. Oh, wait a minute, let me hit send for my website update. Okay, now I'm free.
It's just
endless.
As soon as I saw you picking it up, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot.
Here comes the call.
All right, so should we talk to Bobo about this more tomorrow?
Yeah, Bobo's, you're coming in and debuting a new character, right?
Yeah, but I'm gonna need beer for this. At least 2 Budweisers I would need for this.
Because you really gotta get drunk. You can't act.
Well, the character it kind of seems more funnier if it's drunk.
But it's not a
Foster
character.
Brooks.
Yeah, then it's not a character. It's you drunk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well,
William Holden.
I just started doing this character when I was drunk. And for some reason, it worked better when I was drunk because I felt.
Well, all right. Well, can we hear just a little taste of the character? Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Don't give the whole thing away because we want it for tomorrow.
Just a little flavor.
Yeah, a little tease for tomorrow.
I come on in this asshole. I got somebody away. I got somebody away by the same guy and his blind governor and his same security voice. This guy, look, this guy.
Wow.
I knocked this guy's teeth right out. I knocked his glass eyes right out. Right now, I saw him right now.
I'm Anthony's dad.
I'll take him on.
All right, Bobo. We said a taste.
Yeah.
Look forward to that
don't
character
keep going.
tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be amazing.
You know what? Thank you so much for the tease, because there is not one audience member listening that is going to miss that tomorrow. I'll tell you that.
Oh, yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Bobo also does TV themes with his mouth. Danny, you found this out? What is Bobo?
Well, this is a game we like to play sometimes after the show, like we'll be in the office. And,
Yeah, there's a lot of those games that go on after the
Bobo
show.
games.
The Bobo games. Bobo,
Yeah.
you do TV theme songs or themes with your mouth?
Yeah. What happened was I was saying that I could do that. I sometimes joke around on the kazoo, right? And they asked me to do these TV things with my mouth.
It's really good.
Yeah?
All right,
wow.
let's
Yeah,
hear
let's
one.
hear one.
What show you want to do?
No, don't tell us what's wrong with you, Ed.
Oh, my God.
We want to guess what song you're doing.
I forgot we were doing radio for a minute. I thought we were just on the phone with a 10% gay guy.
I'll start with this one.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Jeopardy?
No, I'll give you a hint. There's a clock that you see a lot in between commercial breaks.
Oh, wow. I can't
60
figure
minutes?
that out.
Wait, do it again, because I'm not sure.
Yeah, do it again.
All right.
Yeah.
10%, huh?
Yeah.
What is it, Bobo? I give up.
Oh, I know what that is.
No, we don't know. You know?
Yeah. That's the theme from Mannix.
No.
Oh,
no,
wow.
no,
Good job,
Good job,
Anthony.
Anthony.
Got
I
it.
hit that one.
All right.
I knew I hit that one.
Right on.
Good job, Ant.
Good
Mannix,
job, Mannix. All right, Bobo, give us another one.
Yeah, give us another one.
All right.
Doo-doo?
We need some more.
Why are you saying doo-doo? Don't steal my bit. Just do it the way you do it.
That's an older show, I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Oh, it's Roadrunner.
Oh, it is,
Oh,
right?
Roadrunner.
Yes. Yeah.
Jimmy got
it's
it.
Cartoon, Roadrunner. Good
Roadrunner.
job. Wow, Bobo nails these. Give us one more.
I'll give you one more. Let me think.
Don't tootly do.
Don't totally do.
We
Do
don't.
not tootly do. That's my bit. Oh, you fuck.
shocked.
How many people are screaming at the radios right now?
I know what that one is. That's one of my favorite shows.
What is it?
Right, Bobo?
Yep.
The Honeymooners.
Oh, Anthony. Geez.
No,
That's what it was.
Excellent job.
That I know. You can
Bobo,
actually get these pretty easily. You can get these pretty easily. You're
you got that
good.
right.
You're good.
Yep, honeymoon.
You're good.
All right.
All right, Bobo.
We'll see you tomorrow with your new character and your 10% gayness.
And your 10% retardation.
And 10% retard. Right.
Right.
All right.
All right, Bobo. What do you got planned for the rest of the day?
The rest of the day, I gotta go run some errands. I gotta go pick up something from a friend of mine in Brooklyn.
What do you got to pick up?
Oh, my God, they're probably using
Oh, my God, he's a
probably
drug
mule.
A drug mule.
No, right.
They're just putting condoms full of heroin up his asshole.
No idea.
They promised me 2 weeks in Venezuela. I have to take a suitcase. She locked up abroad.
Locked up abroad.
Blithering idiot.
Dummy.
Who wouldn't play Grand Theft Auto with Bobo as the main character?
Oh, that's fantastic.
GTA starring Bobo.
Hey, I would love to be in the next GTA.
Mule.
Wow, you're a fucking drug mule, Bobo?
You're
We
a
didn't
drug
know.
mule.
No. I'm picking up a gift.
Dude,
Right,
you
I
fucking
said
doing? You
shut
shipping
up.
drugs?
Jesus.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you picking up?
No, I'm picking up a gift that someone got for me.
How long you been a drug mule?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
what the
I'm
fuck?
not a drug mule.
Bobo, you shouldn't be talking about this on the radio. I think you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, be
big
careful
trouble.
with this,
I'm not a
Bobo.
drug mule. I'm picking up a gift. that
What's the
someone
drug?
got for me.
Heroin?
Yeah, what is it? Heroin or cocaine? Weed?
No.
What are you?
I'm not picking up any
Bobo.
drugs. I'm picking
How are you
up a gift
transporting it? A string tied to a condom down your throat, or are they just shoving it up your asshole?
No, I'm picking up a gift that someone got for me.
It explains all those penis surgeries, Anthony. They're
Yep.
actually, transplanting,
they're putting-
implanting drugs into
Drugs
Bobo.
into his cock, and then they cut it open and take it out every
Yep.
single time.
Yep.
No, I'm picking up a gift that someone got for me.
What gift? What is it?
I don't know. The person told me it's a surprise.
Oh my God, he doesn't even know.
I have to open it in Peru.
Yeah, he has no idea.
No, I'll see what it is when I get a hold
I
of
wish it was from Ted Kaczynski.
Where are you going? How? Jesus, that's good.
How late is it to have an exploding package reference handy?
It's probably from Ted's Mystery Gift Emporium.
Oh,
Bobo, wow.
God damn. That
All right.
didn't come from the 10% retard right
No,
there.
it did
That
not.
was 90%.
Yeah.
That was the 90%.
That's right.
Hey, Bobo, let's just put it this way. If you were a drug mule, how many drugs do you think you could fit up your ass?
Good question.
I would probably be able to fit 2 kilos.
2 keys?
Yeah.
Wow.
He goes, yeah.
2 keys up your ass?
Yeah.
You got an ass cave.
That is pretty big. That's a lot of fucking coke or heroin.
Yeah.
From the look of his ass last time he was here, everything would come out as, no matter what drug they put in, it would come out as black tar heroin. We saw that mess, that disaster.
Hero, that's probably because of the colonoscopy I had.
Well, yeah, that's
Well, you're supposed to fucking make sure everything's clean before you
That's
have
what
those
they told
doctor
him.
visits.
I got Bobo has excuses for everything.
everything has an excuse. You're right.
That's the only reason why it got deep is because I noticed how deep it was during that colonoscopy.
Oh my God, Bobo's asshole hangs open like Ebert's mouth. It just shit just falls out at any given moment. He doesn't even feel it.
Poor fucking drug mule. He's gonna get in trouble.
Yeah,
He
be
really
careful,
is.
Bobo. That's
What-
not cool, man.
Yeah, who? Like, don't give me a name, but how do you know the person that is giving you this gift?
No, it's a friend of mine. It goes way back from high school.
And what is the gift for? Is it an occasion like your birthday or anything?
Oh, good. Yeah.
No, it's an advanced birthday gift because he's going to be out of town during that day.
Oh, out of town. And do you have to? Is the gift for you, or do you have to give it to somebody?
No, it's for me.
Oh, huh. What do you
Yes,
think?
for
What do
me.
you think it is? What kind of gifts has he given you in the past?
I don't know. So sometimes they've been giving stuff like one time I got bet tickets. One time I got an autographed baseball from Mike Piazza back when I graduated high school.
Oh, did you put it in your ass?
No, it's on the shelf somewhere.
Do you think you could fit a regulation baseball in your ass?
Holy shit, that's the bit.
Yeah.
Keeps it safe for everybody.
Yeah.
Bobo, if you could fit a baseball in your ass, we'll give you Mets tickets.
I guess it's possible.
Jesus.
But it has to be bunted into your asshole by Mookie Wilson. Line drive is a piece of cake. Anyone could do that. If you can have a ball bunted into your asshole, you deserve tickets.
Yeah, line drive. I mean, come on.
Please.
Got the power behind it.
Fucking A-Rod with runners on first and third and nobody out. Anybody can get that ball up there. But I want to see fucking Rod Carew bunt a ball into your asshole.
A bunt. A little lazy bunch down the third baseline.
Yeah, thrown by Phil Necro, so it's a creepy knuckler. Not even a good fastball. Not even a good fucking Jimmy Key fastball. A fucking Phil Necro screwball bunted up the first baseline into your waiting asshole.
Oh, God, Danny.
Danny found it.
Danny found a baseball up a chick's ass, and she looks like she's having a little trouble.
Yeah.
Well, Bobo.
All right, Bobo. Tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow.
With your new character.
New character, 10% gay, 10% retarded.
Baseball up the ass.
Looking forward to it.
And some clothes from your old pal Jim Norton.
Yes.
I have a pile of clothes I want to get rid of, but I can't throw clothes out.
That means you looked at Bobo and went, he's about the same size as I am. Right, Jimmy?
Yes. When his pants are off.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit of an honor to be the same height as Jimmy.
By the way.
By the way.
By the way.
What a nice compliment. It's
Really
an honor to be the same height.
Isn't it?
Most people would be like, I wish I was as funny as Jimmy or
nice.
as intelligent
It's an
as
honor
Jimmy.
to be his height.
It's an honor to be his height.
That's great.
Thank you. No one's ever said that they were honored to be my height, Bobo. Thank you. I am moved.
Is anyone out there honored to be the same height as I am? I'm just under 6
Honored.
foot.
No. Just
one?
honored to be Jimmy's height.
Just Jimmy's height works?
Jesus.
Well, before that, I thought I was at a disadvantage because of my height.
Oh, yeah.
Why are
Wow.
we doing this?
I don't know. We're done with you, Bobo.
Sorry, listeners.
All right, I'll see you tomorrow. I'm about to board a train in the weak signal area.
Good.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Fantastic. I hope Robert Shaw is on it. All right, just blab right through the fucking grate.
I'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Yes, you will.
But that answers your question, Jimmy. That's why we do it, because he comes up with gems like that.
Oh, God.
fuck.
There he goes.
We start with politics, right? So, yeah, Patterson.
Yeah.
And then we had some knowledge on the damn Philly situation, the soda tax and the garbage thing they're doing down there. It is a real thing. Supposedly, I think we had a woman standing by, but she couldn't wait through that Bobo crap. $300 a month.
No way.
For them.
No,
Oh, a year?
Cannot.
A year.
month
All
would
right.
be insanity.
Okay.
You could
Instead of
fucking get a
monthly.
house for your garbage.
It's $1.50 a week about.
$300 a year for the city to take away your garbage in the Philly area. What is your taxes all about then?
Exactly. How much for cop come? You have to swipe a credit card if you're getting raped? Yeah. The cop shows up and you gotta fucking and that pays
You
for it.
gotta pay for it, yeah. I'm sorry.
Something's
Not
bubbling
going
out
through.
there. Something is bubbling.
Oh, yeah.
Something's bubbling.
It's very dangerous. And now, good old Obama, he's talking about just shoving this healthcare thing through with that 51 vote. What the hell is it called? They call it the nuke option. But yeah, he's looking to just shove this thing through.
He's going to get
This has been an albatross around his neck.
I think he should have waited. I think he should have had a few wins under his belt first.
Yeah, the economy, people were nervous with the economy, and then he comes up with this healthcare shit that no one really understands. It's a giant fucking bill. It's taxed trillions of dollars, and people are just like, what? Aren't we in a depression? We just got out of one, the housing problems, but he will not stop with this. And I think he could have done it better without anchoring himself to it.
Right.
I mean, he fucking anchored himself to this thing. How about you get some Republicans, Democrats, independents, some fucking think tank people. You get and put them in a room and have them decide what would be the best thing instead of him, Pelosi, Reid, and the Republicans can't even fucking be involved in it. Take a year to really go over it and see what would be the best option for healthcare overhaul, or maybe just an insurance company overhaul. But no, he got in there. This is my fucking legacy. I'm going to do this, regardless of what the people think or the Republicans think. And he's now going to shove this fucking thing through. Although I still don't even think even with the Democrats he's going to have enough votes, because they don't want to get thrown out of office in November. If Democrats just vote this without letting the Republicans filibuster, out! You're going to see them fucking out in November.
I hate filibustering.
Filibuster.
It's just somebody talking and using the rule. It's completely cock blocking. It's not done on merit. It's not done on I'm going to out argue you. And I hate with anybody that there's certain things in politics that just makes you hate these motherfuckers. Yeah. Filibuster. What a bunch of cunts. Any side, just the idea that's their idea of blocking something is I'm just going to talk until my floor time or whatever it is they do. What fucking pricks.
The Democrats were completely against, or the Republicans were against the filibuster and stuff, and the Democrats came out and said this is an outrage when the Republicans had the majority, and said it's outrageous. This option should not be used. The 51 vote option should never be used. It's terrible. It's blah, blah, blah. And now they're in office and they're just ready to do it.
What do you mean 51? Is that like saying we don't care what the 49, we're not going to compromise?
Yeah,
we have 51?
No compromise. We have the votes. It's not a supermajority vote, but they have the votes. But you can't do as much as you would be able to do if you did have Republican backing on the bill and more votes.
Well, you know what? If you're confident in your style of government, and you got 51 and the other guy got 49, fuck the other guy. That's what the election is. 51 and 49 will win you the White House. It'll win you any election.
Yeah, but those 51 people know if they vote for this motherfucking shit,
yeah.
They're out. They're losing their fucking gigs in November. Not all of them, but they will not be the majority anymore.
But I mean, if they are confident in it, that's what I'm saying. If you're confident that this is the right thing for the American public, and you're Democrats, then just fucking take your 51 and then show everybody how right you are. And then when you're ousted, if it's bad, that's how politics.
But what if every poll shows the American people do not want this? And you shove it down their throat just because you have the majority and just because you think that this is a great thing for America?
Then you should really re-examine what it is you're trying to push through.
Well, that's the point.
Yeah.
It should be re-examined. I can't wait till November to just see fucking
disaster.
I don't think Pelosi's I can't stand that woman.
She's fucking horrible.
I cannot stand that woman from the first time she fucking pussy limp-wristed that gavel till now. Couldn't stand her.
Hey, the garbage thing got everyone buzzing.
Garbage.
Bryce in Montana. Bryce.
Yeah. I guess maybe I was out in the rhubarbs on this one, but I thought everybody paid for their freaking garbage. We all pay for garbage out here.
That's why I wanted to go back to the phones, Ant, because I had no idea that we're like one of the last areas not paying for our garbage to be taken away. I had no fucking idea. And who approved this? Because the people didn't.
Yeah.
I guess the garbage thing went private. That's how they get away with it?
On Long Island, it's private carding.
So are they charging people?
You know something? I don't even know. It's private business.
Like
Hold on. We're talking at the same time and not talking at the same time. Hold on 2 seconds. I know on Long Island they have private carding, and it's very territorial, very, and, I don't know where that money comes from, because I don't get a bill. I mean, is it in my taxes and the county pays the
I don't know. I don't know how it works. I have no idea.
Not a clue. I've never gotten a garbage bill.
Let's go to Kevin in Philly. Kevin.
Morning, boys.
You can explain the trash problem. Go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, good morning, boys. What happened was the mayor that we had before we have now, he was in for 8 years and completely fucked everything.
Morning, Kevin.
Up, right?
What do you got for the show?
Morning.
How are you?
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning.
Fellas.
All right, the mayor that we had
what do you do, character?
one we have now.
kind of fucked everything up, right?
Yeah.
And so when the economy collapsed, the mayor that we have now had to shut down like 5 fire engines and 2 ladders, okay? Then, after that, we had to add 1 penny on the sales tax, and the city approved that, and we were okay with that because there was still a budget problem. Then when the storm happened with all the snow, we had to pay for all the snow plowing. Then that happened. So today they're having a city council meeting to determine if we're going to have to pay for the garbage and the tax on the soda. The problem is when we shut down the 5 fire engines, when we put the penny tax on the money, the sales tax, that we let that one thing go, we let the other thing go, and after that it was so everything's just kind of fucked right now.
Jimmy just ripped his headphones off and threw them on the console.
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
But there should be a general disgust out there because the politicians fucked up many years ago, and now we have to pay for all this shit, all their fuck ups. It's unbelievable. Why are all these states and cities going broke? Why? We're doing our job.
Paying taxes.
We're doing our job by paying the taxes that they forced down our throat.
Now
and they still don't have enough money to run the state, run cities.
There was a little riot there at one of the meetings about the MTA yesterday.
Our transit thing.
The MTA.
There were a lot of mans there, though.
Yeah, man, a lot of college students going, "You can't take away our free passes on the train, man."
College students get free passes?
Yeah, students get, I think, free or half price or some shit.
They get a nice deal.
Well, not anymore. Take that away.
In New York, they're so mad because the MTA is broke.
How is it fucking broke?
No matter what they cut and how much they tax, they still cry poverty. And then every month or so, they come up and look at the books and go, "Oh, we didn't realize we're another 36 million in the hole." They tax the shit out of businesses. Yeah. I've gotten that bill. Where I live on fucking Long Island, I drive in every day, and the MTA is taxing me up the fucking asshole for fucking trains and buses.
And you haven't been
else.
On a train in a decade.
No!
Are they doing that?
They're holding the city hostage, is what they're doing. And now they're taking away certain subway lines, certain bus routes.
They want to take away a train line on Long Island that is right in the middle of rush hour. So people that normally would leave at 8 o'clock have to leave now at 6:45 or 9:10 or something like that.
Oh, that
There's
makes
no
sense.
train in between.
That makes sense.
It's ridiculous.
Are they doing that? Because I heard that the Turnpike and the Parkway in Jersey, who've had toll, they were only supposed to have toll so it was paid for. They purposefully use shit gravel so they always have to repave. It's like they want to bankrupt themselves because then they can. I don't know I wish I knew more about that.
Yeah, I don't know the ins and outs, but it's.
I wonder if that's why they do this. It's got to be on purpose. They couldn't be that incompetent.
It's complete mismanagement.
Yeah, I mean,
all over the place.
With the price of tolls, the price of the train, them cutting back service, and meanwhile the MTA just can hand out raises like crazy to their fucking upper echelon. It just is a goddamn disgrace.
Something is bubbling out there.
But, people are getting really annoyed.
It's bubbling.
Annoyed.
You shouldn't have to pay to have your garbage taken away. I mean, just the basic needs of living should be taken care of by your
that should
government.
be just part of paying your taxes.
Exactly.
Socialize garbage.
And taxing soda and making believe because they want
health. Yeah.
They want a healthier population. It's all bullshit.
Yeah, there's the politicians are saying it's for health.
Because then you look like an asshole. I don't want healthy people. No.
Yeah.
And that's how they get these other taxes through.
Yep.
Because who's going to yell, "We don't want healthy fucking people"? You sound like an asshole.
Yeah.
I'd love to yell that.
Do these politicians? Well, of course they don't think, but they think we're going to buy into this. Yeah. Just because they tax soda, that means people are going to drink less soda? Fuck no.
Yeah.
People don't want to drink water. Water sucks.
Oh, God.
Well,
is he great?
This guy, what happened to your lovely leg? His menace.
Yeah, we were just, Channel 11 was playing clips, I guess, of some Oscar nominees.
He's going to win it, huh?
And he's Inglourious Bastards. I don't know the actor's name.
I want to say it's Christoph Waltz or something like that.
Yeah.
He was fucking phenomenal. And then you see him and Brad Pitt. Arrivederci. You stink. That was some embarrassing shit. It wasn't played to be ironic. That was his interpret. We're going to hunt some Nazis.
Nazis.
And it's like, I felt nothing, not 1 ounce of fucking genuine, we want to hunt Nazis. This menacing psychopath.
Yeah, yeah.
Every scene, he's smiling, and you know.
And you're like, who's getting completely fucked by this guy in this scene?
You felt not. I felt nothing but distracted and annoyed.
Yeah.
Every time Brad Pitt spoke in that movie.
Yeah.
Shoshana! When he yells her name, when she's running covered of the blood of her family.
And he hides and he lifts the gun, lets her go.
Lets her go.
Why do you let her go?
I don't know. He pardoned her. I pardon you. A great scene also is where he's sitting with her when she's older and owns the cinema.
Yep.
And talking to her. And he says, there's one more thing I wanted to ask you, but it slipped my mind. And he goes, oh, well, if it's important, I'd remember. And he gets up. The way she goes like, she fucking was holding it together by a thread in front of that guy. And the second he left that table, the way she just breaks down like that. There are some moments in that movie that are fucking brilliant.
Yep.
And all of them include him, by the way. He's great. Christoph Waltz. He was he said he was offered a lot of Nazi parts through his acting career, but never took one. This is like the first time he's playing a Nazi, because he read this and thought it was such a great role, and he fucking tore it up.
That's what makes it's almost like when you look at really a guy who's really frightening, and Olivier was so good in The Marathon Man.
Yeah.
Because he was fucking being conversational. It's amazing to watch a guy who knows how to act like these guys.
Yeah.
It was casual. It wasn't, your teeth are in trouble now, bub, which is how I would have done it and ruined it.
He's carrying on a normal conversation.
Rolling up his sleeves.
Yeah. Washing his hands. Unrolling all those horrific dental tools.
And this guy was doing the same thing. Fresh, get another thing of your milk.
Oh, your milk is wonderful.
Knowing.
Oh, your daughter's just as lovely as people have said. It's knowing he's going to murder the people under the floor. The people under your floor.
And I was surprised. You think that the daughter's going to get raped and hurt, or this guy's going to kill the Nazi? No. It's it really worked well, man.
Or you thought he was going to kill the guy for harboring the Jews under the floor. No. He just wanted to kill those Jews. That's why he came to that fucking house.
Come inside, girls.
Yeah.
Yuck. Not good, huh?
It's fantastic. That
really,
guy. He is so fucking
Brad Pitt.
good.
If it wasn't for Brad Pitt, I would have been absolutely in love with that movie. He ruins every movie he's in, as far as I'm concerned. Every one.
Not every.
I've never seen him good.
Fight Club was amazing.
I did like him in Fight Club.
Snatch, he was great in.
I have to see that.
Snatch was
I think he stinks.
That was sort of an ensemble job, though. Snatch, right?
Yeah.
He was just a big name to sell this movie.
Yeah.
They needed a big name. And instead of Pitt, they should have got somebody else.
All right.
Yeah.
Kind of doing 2 shows right now, but that's okay. Daryl in Mississippi. Daryl.
Mississippi. Yes.
Good morning, boys.
You guys are real slow on the phones today.
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, Daryl.
That's sweet.
Welcome aboard.
I was going to let y'all know on the garbage issue. I live in the county, and we had to pay $150 for us to haul off our own garbage. And the way we pay it is when we go in to get our car tag, they include it.
So you go in to get your, like, Reggie or your new plates or renew your Reggie, and they tax you for your garbage? It's tied into the motor vehicle department. How the fuck are they?
And how do you?
It's probably on my phone bill.
Oh, yeah, and how, as a citizen, are you supposed to know any of this shit?
Oh,
it's
my
unbelievable,
God.
Man.
It's fucking incredible the way they come up with the shit way we had to pay taxes on everything.
Yeah, let's go to Jeremy in Cleveland. Thank you, sir.
Jeremy's in Cleveland.
Jeremy.
Hey, what's up, Opie? Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, they make us pay $8 a month to pick up our garbage here, and if we put it out 12 hours before the pickup time, which is about 9 a.m., they fine you $100.
You hear this shit, Ant? You put your garbage out too early. They got guys going around giving out $100 tickets.
It's ludicrous.
Will you leave us alone? How about you just leave us alone? Enough already.
Keep your money out of my pockets. I pay enough.
Keep your money out of my pockets. What?
You mean your hand? Keep your hand out of my pockets.
I want their money in my pockets.
Yes.
What are you talking about?
Keep your vagina off my dick. Wait a minute.
And what's the problem with putting your garbage out early? It's Cleveland. Who's going to care?
Oh, really? They don't want it to look like people actually live there. If there's garbage on the streets, they'll think people live there. Their cover will be blown.
Yeah. The zombies will know.
That is just a city that should be just rented out to movie companies as a back lot for zombie movies.
Well, downtown.
Downtown, yeah.
It's starting to happen outside the city a little bit.
That's something I wanted to bring up, too, about Bloomberg. That's what he was talking about.
Bloomberg. You're not saying it right.
Bloomberg.
Mayor of the
mayor
of New York.
People are pretty savvy knowing, like, the mayor of New York. He's kind of a national guy.
All right.
But he was doing something about jobs, giving people jobs in the entertainment field and movie making over at the Silver Cup Studios. And it's people that want to learn how to be gaffers and lighting techs and construct the dollies for the cameras and shit like that. And it's a good foot in the door opportunity to get into movies.
Yeah, sure.
And then he goes, this is a diversity program that is open to minorities and women. And I'm listening to this going, oh, okay, so white men need not apply. White men stay the fuck out. It's like, that's not diversity. That's fucking racism.
I was thinking the same thing. I heard that story on the way home yesterday, and I was like, wow, that sounds really cool.
Sounds
I would
cool.
like, classes start soon, and I was like, I'm interested in that. I would like to learn how to do that
Imagine
stuff.
that, yeah. You're a young guy, you want to get into that?
And I wouldn't be able to because it's only...
You're
Get
a
the
minority.
fuck out. You're not...
You're a minority, aren't you?
I am.
Aren't you Guatemalan?
Guatemala, you say that.
Wait a minute, that's Bloomberg was doing that?
Yeah, Whitey, stay the fuck out. Whitey, especially men, need not fucking apply. You know what's gonna get that job? You know what's gonna get that job? The same people that are writing your fucking tickets out on the street, the same people that are doing customer service and working at DMV.
Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. Precious?
Precious is gonna be putting together dolly fucking tracks just to roll her fat ass down the sidewalk. Precious. That's who's gonna get the fucking gigs. White men need not apply. Stay the fuck away. That's the point we've gotten to. And they call it a diversity program? Blow me.
The word diversity has gotten to make me sick.
It's not diversity. It means, whitey, stay away. You're not welcome.
Yep.
Well, yeah, we're a minority
That
now.
pissed me the fuck off when I heard that.
We're the new minority, right, Ant?
Blatantly saying, well, no, but we're being treated unfairly. And for people to now they'll go, oh, but there were so many years. Go fuck your mother. I don't want to hear that argument anymore. Everybody, look at the White House. There, done. Problem solved. Shut up. Anyone who, if you have the ability, that's what you should be based on. Your ability.
That's crazy.
How about the content of your character and not the color of your skin? Remember that one?
No, that's crazy. That's stupid.
He didn't actually write that.
Talk.
He didn't? Who did?
I just made that up. I just wanted to say something like really attention-grabbing.
I think he ripped it off from Ted King.
Oh, was it Ted King?
We've had enough of this malarkey, white people, and we'd like some niceties, please.
Yeah, see, Ted King.
Ted Luther King?
That's right.
Ted Luther King was the
Wow.
man.
I had a dream.
Really?
I certainly did. I was very heavy sleeper, Anthony.
But what was the dream about?
I don't quite recall,
Was it
Gregory.
was it
I think it was
inspirational?
about me flying and eating toast.
But that's not going to rally the people.
Yes, I know. I really cleared them all on Washington quickly.
There was a whole bunch of people there in the mall, the great mall watching you, Ted Luther King, and you were supposed to say something inspirational.
I did. I said everybody should just be nice to each other and wear hats.
Why hats?
I don't know, because it was supposed to be raining that day.
Well, Ted, this is not rallying everyone.
Did you say anything about reaching the mountaintop?
Yes.
Yes, I did. I said, don't forget to bring a Sherpa. I said, I saw a special on Everest. A lot of people die ascending that mountaintop. Be very, very careful and bring a friend.
Did you see inspired faces looking back at you that maybe we can overcome?
I saw a lot of people walking away quickly. I think my inspirational message, they want us to get right to the streets and change things.
Well, Ted Luther King.
I think I inspire people to want to make changes.
How many people were part of your march?
There were 71 people at the mall on
71?
Washington.
Wow.
I know. Someone I counted twice, but perhaps it was 70. They was very inspired.
I guess. Wow.
They ran right out to change things.
Now, you marched down in Selma also.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I walked with a girl named Selma.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's different.
Yes.
I thought maybe you were marching in Selma, because of the racism that was...
Oh, was there racism in Selma? I didn't know that. I was marching for white people.
I got a question for Ted Luther
Oh, yes,
King.
Gregory.
You do any sit-ins?
Well, yes, I did.
Yeah?
I was in my chair, and I refused to get up until someone said, get up. I said, okay.
That's it?
Yes. I would block City Hall, and then a man said, you can't sit here. I said, all right, where should I sit?
Do you feel you had any part in getting rid of the Jim Crow laws?
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I said, too many birds flying by dutying on my car. Who is this Jim Crow? And why don't we just go back to the farm and the fields where he belongs?
Well, that might piss people off there, Ted Luther King.
I mean, I was so angry that they made because now we only have half the water fountains we used to.
I never looked at it that way.
You look at it one way. I say, Gavin, water fountain makers all over the country are going out of business. This is terrible.
I bet your grandfather, that must have sucked at his water fountain emporium. Must have gotten broke.
Yes, he did have one. He had a water fountain emporium. They were made of solid gold.
Wow.
They were always being stolen.
How much did he sell them for?
$14,371. That was in the early 20s. That's what happened. The Great Depression came and wiped him out.
How many did he end up selling at
He
that
sold
price?
three. And they were all stolen immediately from his warehouse. Do you know he also made them out of cotton? They were very light and the water would soak up in them.
That doesn't seem very good. Yeah.
No, you'd press the button and cotton would stream out into your mouth. Nobody's thirst was quenched, Gregory. People remained thirsty.
Ted Luther King. Damn.
Ted Luther King. That was inspirational.
Very inspirational.
Yes, I love Ted Luther.
I misunderstood. Somebody said Rosa Parks, so I went down with my mitt. I thought we were having a catch. I didn't know it was a person.
No, it was, yes. She defied.
I thought James Earl and Ray were three different people.
She didn't give up her seat for a white person.
Yes, but I thought she was breaking the rules, so I had her arrested. I didn't know. Nobody told
But
me.
Ted Luther King, you're the one that's supposed to come to her defense.
Well, I did. I said I was sorry. I sent her an email.
An email?
I said I'm very apologetic for what happened before.
Late apology.
Yes, but then I sent an apology to the bus company too.
Why?
Because I didn't like her breaking the rules.
The rules.
Yes. I love the bus.
Who doesn't?
Sometimes I see Rosie O'Donnell on there. We talk for hours.
I wish
sure you do.
Beardman would punch Rosie in the face
So
like
do
he
I.
did that black gentleman.
Now, Anthony.
Well,
now.
it would be good. Oh, I gotta plug that in.
And like I said, we're doing two different shows today. John and Poughkeepsie. Go ahead, John.
Hey, how are you?
Hi, John.
Hey, I just was talking about the MTA tax, and I got a small business in Dutchess County.
Well, why don't you build a bigger place to do it in, sir? How big is the room?
I didn't hear you, Ted, but anyway.
Yes, you did. It's a small business. Poor little fella's a dollhouse. He has a little teeny fax machine that he can't read.
Anyway,
Little tiny factory machinery.
What type of a business are you in, sir?
Design, build, landscape.
All right. What you want us to go? Wow.
I imagine that would be if you're building landscapes, that should be a very large room.
Yeah.
What's this MTA tax doing to you? Let's cut to the chase. There,
I'll
John.
just $1,500. I have 6 employees. It's $1,500. The point is that how many businesses are from New York City to Dutchess County? They're
71.
I know. I had to pay that tax too, and it's ridiculous.
And we have no say in this, right?
There's one rail line a little rail spur that goes up kind of near me, not even like near me. I could not walk to the train station, but I don't use it, and I pay taxes for driving, and I pay tolls, and I pay all that, and then for me to have to now make up their fucking shortfall because they fucked it up. It's
infuriating.
It's not
right?
stopping, and I'm supposed to sit there and smile and be a patriot, as they call it, doing my part as an American and paying these fucking
you pointed out
taxes.
a while ago. We're all doing our parts, big time.
Yeah.
More than doing our
Just
part.
stop fucking spending it so stupidly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right. All right, John, hang in there, buddy. Let's go to Dan.
I have the solution, by the way, Gregory. Everybody should put their own garbage in the back of their station wagon and take it down to the dump.
Oh.
That sounds like a great solution.
That would be nice, but station wagon would stink.
Well, perhaps I would be. You should also buy cans of Glade.
Glade?
Yes.
Glade.
Why Glade?
Because Glade takes the stink out of everything. I used to spray it in my underpants when I make mistakes.
You make mistakes in your
Yeah,
underpants? Yeah.
sometimes I would miscalculate how badly I had to make. I'd spray Glade in my underpants. It stings my testes.
Make. Dan in upstate New York. Dan.
Hey, good morning. I'm so glad I could be on the show with Ted today.
Oh, yes.
Well, maybe you're not going to be on the show with Ted. You never
you
know.
said that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, I live up in upstate New York there, and in order for us to get rid of our garbage, we have to buy special bags. Well,
it's funny because I make them. Ted's Special Bag Emporium.
And what's that? What kind of bag is that, Ted?
They have, it's just an open bag. There's no way to close it. It's very special. I save millions on material.
Sounds very special.
Yes. You can't put it in the garbage can. You have to turn it sideways on the floor. So, like an eclair, so stuff doesn't come out either side.
It's like a cannoli?
Yes, it is. With garbage.
Full of garbage.
And liquids.
Now, why would you have to buy special bags? What a nightmare everything's becoming.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, everything's got to be in a bag. You got to buy, well, number one, I got to drive 15 miles to the transfer station because they don't pick it up. And then you just got to buy their special county bag with their logo on it, and then everything's got to be in that.
Yes, with my logo on it. It's a cog.
That's right.
No, not a cock. I wanted that, but...
Beautiful cam bags.
And separate out our recyclables.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's just unbelievable. Whatever. I mean, there's a million of these calls in.
Yeah.
You want to continue? I'm going to...
Fuck the garbage.
Glad. I want to thank Jimmy for... this guy works for Glad. Very happy you endorsed his company today. That's
Glade?
in Wisconsin. Glade.
Well, I don't like to see homosexuals mistreated, so I support Glad very much.
The gay and lesbian anti-defamation something.
I don't know what that means.
That's Glad. That's not the...
It just sounds like it runs out of steam. Gay, lesbian, anti-defamation. Nothing happens after.
Something.
It should be Glad. Gay and lesbian.
I know there's two A's in there, isn't there?
Glad.
Yeah.
I always hate to say that word. Who's on the phone? It's Glad.
You had dealings with Glad?
I certainly have. They said I was discriminating.
Oh, wow. What did you do?
Because I would show men pictures of penises, and I would say, would you take this in your mouth? If they say yes, I would say, get out of my office. And then Glad called me.
Nice litmus test to see if, you are gay.
Jesus. Jim Jeffries is here?
Yes.
God damn, we got a good one today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ted.
Oh, Jim's here?
Yeah. Good. There goes Ted. Ted has left the studio. Opie and Anthony, stay there. Yeah, let's get right back into this. Michio Kaku will be calling us within minutes. And right now, our good friend, it's been 6 months he was just telling us, which is unbelievable. Jim Jeffries, who's going to be at Caroline. Starting tonight, Jim? We weren't sure.
I'm here tonight, right through till Sunday.
212-757-4100. The shows are going to do very, very well. So if you want to see Jim this time around, get on the phone immediately and book your tickets to his Caroline's gigs. Okay?
Never heard one person say one bad thing about Jim's show either. It's like
you've heard a lot of people say bad things about me.
Yeah. No, you're a dick, but your show is like really good.
Yeah, and he was just telling us that he lives in Venice.
Yeah, Venice, right on the beach.
And
California, by the way, not the gondola.
Right.
That would suck.
And I'm like, wow, that's got to be cool. And you're right on the beach in Venice. A lot of people like that area, but you said it's cool. But at night, all the junkies come out, right?
Well, I don't think there's a place closer to the water with more junkies than Venice.
Really?
I got this one, but I think I mentioned this once on the show. I might not have, but one time I was like like we've got this guy who just crashes out at like he's a meth addict, so he sometimes crashes out at 2 or whatever, right?
Yeah, they make their own hours,
So
don't they?
I'm in and he does it on my doorstep, and I'm scared of him. So I'm like, all right, mate, each day, you know. And so I'm in the house playing Nintendo Wii, like doing the boxing. I'm making a few noises and yelling cunt at the screen and all that, right? Right, the little computer. He shoves his head through the window and goes, "Hey, can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to sleep here." And it's like 2 PM inside my house.
Inside your own house.
And I'm like, all right, mate. Yeah,
You shut the fuck up, didn't you?
That Venice is a weird area.
But, you know,
That
it's
is
all right.
bizarre. But, and you were saying every night there's a helicopter?
There's always a helicopter going over the top, just circling around with a spotlight.
With that giant light, yeah.
just trying to find someone jumping over fences.
Looking for someone, jumping over fences.
Waking you up as you're trying to
dogs.
sleep. Yeah.
I'm always amazed how fast those helicopters get up. Like, I understand for road chases and stuff like that, but it's mostly they're looking for someone hiding in a garden, aren't they? Like next to some bins.
Under some
sort of
trees.
crowds
Yeah, they use
over
heat
there.
sensors. They can sense body heat. You can't hide.
Really?
You can't hide from those things.
Yeah, they use like infrared.
What if there's a lot of people out?
Remember, I think I talked about this like 2 years ago on the show. So I had that break-in with a guy with a knife. So when I was in the court case for that, because they stole my car and they drove off like that, right? And then there was a big police chase, and then there was helicopter footage of the police chase that they showed in court.
With your car?
With my car. But they just gave me my car back, right? So I'm sitting there in court. I've never even heard about this chase. They just said, "Oh, we caught him," right? Right. So I'm sitting in the docks, right? And they go, "We'll just show the footage of the car." I'm going, "That's why the suspension's fucked."
They just gave you a car back after a police chase.
Oh yeah, it's going over speed humps through people's gardens and stuff. They never stacked it though.
Sparks shooting out as he goes over. Whoop-de-doos. Holy shit!
That's classic.
Here's your car back, sir. We've done our job.
They gave it back, and then it was the suspension was fucked, and then they sort of fingerprinted the car, which I think if you catch him in the car. But the thing was they stopped the car, then they left the vehicle and they ran on foot. How else do you run?
Oh, so there was like black powdery shit everywhere?
Well, the thing was, the reason why the two of them never got convicted was because they testified against each other.
They never got convicted?
No, sorry, not convicted. The reason that they pleaded innocent was because they went against each other.
Right,
They said, "Oh no, I was just walking along and he picked me up in the car and he was driving," and the other one said, "No, he was driving. I was just walking along with friends and he picked me up."
I think one of them is lying.
Yeah, no, one of them was lying. Well, but both of them had balaclavas on in the middle of June. Like balaclava, woolly, ski masks. Okay. Ski masks, right?
Oh.
And in the middle of June, one had a machete and one had a hammer, and they were like, "Nah, it's just fucking. It's just."
I always walk around like that.
That's how you chill. Roll,
Yeah,
they're getting out next year, I think.
Are they?
Oh, that's fun for you.
Back and
I've talked about
and you're the reason why they're in jail.
I've talked about it on radio and on TV and all because I've always been happy that they're in prison. Like, fuck you.
And you're thinking, that 10 years is a long fucking
It's going to take forever. And then I think to myself, what difference does it make? They'll never find me. Just go to my webpage, boys. You can find everywhere I am at any minute of the day.
Dan, do you think about that at all?
Well, I assume with their records they're not allowed to leave Britain, so I'm just going to worry about it on the British tours. Why I'm playing, hilarities in Cleveland. I'm not going to fret about it too much. But apart from that, I think one day maybe
they ain't gonna come after you, man. For what? They fucked you. They just got caught. And look, they broke into your house.
I love Jim's logic. But that makes Jeffrey's sleep at night, right?
I kind of think
it's still got to be in the back of his head.
They broke in.
The thing is, they can't blame me for it. But also, I think
blame you for having that shitty car that couldn't outrun the cops, motherfucker.
That's why.
That was the best car I ever had.
That's the reason.
Yeah, that's the reason.
It was a 5-year-old BMW. It was the nicest car I ever had.
Oh, man.
That car, I think, was part of the reason they broke into the house. It was such a nicely kept car, as well. I remember the whole thing was they going, "Where's your fucking keys?" Right? And he had the knife to my throat. "Where's the fucking keys?"
Right here, sir.
And I'm there going, even in the morning, when I'm not got a knife to my throat, it takes me a little while to find
Yeah,
him.
to find him. So,
So give me a bit of a break right now.
I'm not holding out on you.
I forgot all the details of the story. Did they just kick the door in?
No. One of them, they climbed up. We were still at home watching TV, me and my mate Steve, and they climbed up through the second story window, which the bathroom was, because there was a drain pipe that came out from there. So they scurried up the drain pipe.
You didn't have that window locked, did you?
And we had it. Well, we were in the house. We had it open, and so they went through the window and climbed through, going down the stairs and let the other person in. And then I was watching TV, and then all of a sudden the machete
comes in. You're just like, oh, this is great.
You know, this is Ant's worst nightmare.
fucking
I'm
great.
sure we've talked about it over the years, but
this is
home invasions is his worst
People say
nightmare.
this whole thing. Oh, if you had a gun, there was nothing I could have done. It didn't
Why?
matter because I was imagine just sitting in your chair like that.
Yeah.
The first thing I know about it is a knife going like that.
Yeah.
Right, because he comes from the door behind me. Once you're held hostage, it doesn't matter how much firearms you have.
So
in
you
your
never,
place.
you never heard him coming.
First of all,
wow.
I wouldn't have the
Like when
fucking window
I heard
open.
when I heard the footsteps on the stairs, I assumed that was my girlfriend who was asleep next door going up to the bathroom. So we didn't even flinch at that
Didn't even
noise.
think. Hey, we got to interrupt because we got Michio Kaku on the line, and he only has like 20 minutes.
20.
He's our friend there, Michio Kaku. How are you, sir?
Very good.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
And you're now all over TV. You're becoming a big TV star, sir.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're the go-to guy now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see him on. I see him on all the news shows whenever they need physicists.
Yeah.
Dr. Kaku is always on there because you know why? He can tell people things that are normally very complex in very simple layman's terms, which is very appreciated.
Well, thank you.
We were
Thank
talking
you,
about
sir.
UFOs yesterday and the earthquake that hit Chile.
Yeah, that was a big one about the.
Let's start with the earthquake in 8.8, and it messed up the Earth a little bit, and what slowed down the Earth for a little
Speeded
bit.
up the Earth a little bit. The Earth now rotates 1.26 microseconds faster.
I felt
so
that.
this is not going to shorten your work week. You're not going to fall off the Earth. You're not going to have a shorter work week. But the Earth is wobbling a little bit, and the day is shorter.
You'll have a shorter work week if you live in Chile, though, because
Yeah, that's true.
you know it depends on how the building you work in.
Yeah.
You know.
Then they have shorter homes too.
Too soon? Do you want me to do a Haiti joke instead? I don't know.
That's fine.
The wobble and the knocking off its axis. Now, from what I understood from what I read was it wasn't the actual axis of rotation. It's the axis of mass of the Earth.
Well, basically the same thing. The
It's like
axis
10 feet
of the
apart.
Earth is 3 inches. Think of a skater that brings in his or her arms. The skater spins faster when the arms come in.
Right.
Well, that arm is the mass of dirt that collapsed in Chile. The Earth actually got shrunken a little
Oh, right.
bit. And as the Earth shrinks a little bit, just like a skater bringing in his or her arms, you spin faster. Now think of a skater with one arm. One arm, bringing one arm in.
You're going to
The skater
wobble.
will begin to wobble a little bit, right?
All right.
And that's why the Earth is now shifted 3 inches away from its ordinary axis.
Now, that has to mean something. You're saying that we're not really noticing, but eventually will we notice?
Well, this is permanent. This is a permanent feature
Oh, that's
of the
good.
Earth.
Can we
And it's
gain
happened before.
dirt and make
It's
it go
happened.
slower again?
Yeah, every Chinaman has to jump up and down.
Yeah, you know, every monster earthquake, like the 9.5 earthquake of 1960 that also hit Chile,
Yes.
that also set the Earth wobbling a little bit, and the day shrunk by 6 microseconds back in 1960. with that
Really?
monster earthquake.
What's a microsecond?
A millionth of a second.
How do you measure 6 millionths of a second? Like, what scale is so sensitive that it picks that up?
It's like the bobsled.
Well, for example, the GPS system, that orbits the Earth, that calculates your position to within a few feet, that's accurate to within 1 part in 10 billion. The GPS system. So the GPS system should be able to pick up very slight variations in the Earth's rotation. And also the space program. The space program has to know the exact mass of the Earth, the distribution of rock in the Earth, to send probes into deep space. So this is not gonna affect your day. Your day is not going to be affected at all.
You know, he put it in such easy terms, the skater, the arms pulling in, and that mass of Earth falling in toward the center a little bit is going to make it wobble and make it spin a little faster. Amazing. Now, we were also talking about UFOs. Now, what is your take on UFOs first, briefly, just to get a little background on your take on UFOs?
Yeah, because Anthony's got a new theory, and I hope you're prepared for this one.
Well, it's not a theory as much as it is an observation.
Yeah, I guess, you're right, Ant. Observation.
Well, I get a lot of UFO reports in my email box, and I'd say about 95% of them can be dismissed as weather balloons, meteorites, the planet Venus, radar echoes, swamp gas. A handful of them, however, makes your skin crawl. A handful of them really give you the willies. The most reliable and hardest to explain are multiple modes, multiple sightings. In other words, the famous JAL sighting off the coast of Alaska, where the pilots saw something flying next to them. It was tracked by radar. It was seen by the pilots. It was seen by the passengers. And that is the hardest of all the UFO sightings to debunk, because what could be flying next to an airplane that's seen by radar and seen by the pilots?
And Dr. If it was a military test plane, the pilot knows enough about aeronautics and all that stuff to understand the way even an advanced military plane would be flying, right?
Right. In principle. Yeah, either it's a very advanced military plane, some kind of stealth bomber, or who knows, maybe it's something from another planet. We don't know. But those are the hardest. Those are the hardest to explain.
Here's what my take on it is. Back in the 50s and 60s and even into the 70s, we would occasionally get photographs of UFOs, flying saucers, whatever the hell people wanted to call them. And people would just paw over them and be amazed by them and everything. And now it's we're well into the 2000s here. Everybody has cameras on their phones. They're the flip cams. They just cameras all over the place.
Their hats.
Hat cam. But it just seems like we're not if the UFO phenomenon was so widespread, we would get better pictures, more of them, now that people have the cameras that they're ready to just pull out. You can't. A cop can't beat anybody up anymore without cameras being there.
But the thing is, for that airplane one, you're not allowed to have your phone on in the airplane, are you?
You take pictures. I've taken video out the window so many times.
How many years ago was that, the Japan airline thing you're talking about?
It happened in the 80s.
Okay, so everybody didn't have the portable camera phones.
Yeah, but now, I mean, with so many phones, shouldn't there just by the odds, there should be more pictures of strange flying saucers or
Yeah,
UFO?
there should be, but remember the smoking gun that would end all the debate is reproducible evidence. That is DNA from an alien chip, alien pen, alien...
Yeah, but a UFO doesn't mean alien, though, does it? It just means unidentified flying
you don't know what it is.
It can be something the military has.
Yeah, but that would end the debate right now if somebody could produce alien DNA. If they've been abducted, fine. Give up some of your DNA and see whether there's any alien DNA there. That would end the debate.
How do we know it's alien DNA?
Because, we know pretty much the nucleic acids of our DNA.
Well,
A, B, C, G. If it's a new letter of the alphabet.
Exactly.
It would be alien.
What about the reports that they've done? And again, it couldn't be accurate or it would be on the front page of the Times. They've done where they've found little pieces of metal in people that have supposedly been put there, and they say that they're not things from this planet. People that are
again, no one's ever verified this. You have to be able to put it into a mass spectrograph. You have to be able to have a scanning microscope to analyze these things. No one's ever produced anything that could be analyzed, and that would be the aha moment. That would end the debate right then.
How big is a mass spectrograph?
A mass spectrograph is the size of a table.
Okay.
And any physics laboratory would have one. And if you claim that you've been abducted by an alien craft,
Target,
swipe one of the pens there.
Did you say Target?
Yeah.
I didn't even hear you.
Because we need that irrefutable proof. Like you said, something they left behind, some kind of material that is completely alien to us.
Right.
And until we get that, no pictures or video or anything is going to be rock solid proof.
Okay, right. But most people are in agreement that there are aliens.
Kaku doesn't believe in aliens.
Well, no, I believe.
Right?
I don't believe they're visited, but I believe they're out there. There has to
You
be.
believe they're out there. Of course you do.
They're out there.
Of course.
However, the distances are so large that they would have to be a few thousand to a few million years ahead of us in technology.
Well, I don't think that's true either, because I think, so when was the Wright brothers, right? How long ago was that?
Early 1900s.
Yeah, okay, so 100 years ago, let's say, the Wright brothers. And now we've got the fucking stealth bomber. In 100 years, give us another 100 years. Fuck it, we can go anywhere.
It's just the same, it's the same principle, though.
We're a very primitive type zero civilization. You'd have to be at least type 2 before you have enough energy to go between star systems.
Right. Now, have you heard about this new plasma engine?
Yeah, but again, that's just go to Mars. And that's
but Mars in a little over a month would be pretty nice.
But it would take 70,000 years for a plasma engine to reach the nearest star. 70,000.
So say, even though we're impressed,
we should start
even
going
though
now.
we're impressed by that, new technology, it's still nothing.
70,000.
Longest journey starts with the first step.
There's no need to wait.
Yeah, and plus, where would you stop for gas? I think that's the question. 70,000. Now, is that Proxima Centauri or Alpha Centauri?
That's right. That's the nearest star system, 4.5 or so light years away. So our space probes are very slow compared to the speed of light. You need new physics. You have to have solar sails. You have to have laser sails. You have to have fusion engines. You need a whole new technology to get close to the speed of light. And even then, it would take a few decades.
How do you harness the energy to either slingshot yourself or whatever to go at what would be close to the speed of light? Even at the speed of light, it would take 4.5 years. I mean, there's no faster way to get there. How do you harness that kind of energy?
Well, in my program, Sci-Fi Science, on the Science Channel, I did a whole episode on what a starship would look like. And even then, to go near the speed of light, you would have to have huge laser batteries on the moon. You would have to have fusion engines and stuff like that. You would have to go to warp drive to make star travel efficient. And warp drive would take a technology thousands of years more advanced than us. And that's why these aliens, if they really exist at all, would probably be thousands to millions of years ahead of us when warp drive is not such a far-fetched.
Well, what is warp drive, though? Like, we heard it on Star Trek, but what actually is it, like, scientifically?
Warp drive is basically contracting the space in front of you so that you do not go to the stars come to you. Basically, you compress the distance between you and the nearest star.
Is that like the Hawking's idea of folding the planet, the universe, and then you...
Like a piece of paper, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like walking across the carpet. Instead of walking across the carpet, you simply squeeze the carpet and simply hop across.
How do you do that?
So what about now? Are you
Much
actually
easier
pulling a
than
planet towards you, or are you just compressing the space? The planet or the star is not moving.
Yeah, nothing really moves at all. Inside the starship, you don't move at all. It comes to you, right? So you basically hop across compressed space. So space compresses in the forward direction, and you simply hop across. Now, Einstein made a mistake in his equations. If you actually exploit the loophole in one of his equations, then warp drive is possible. It's so controversial because the energy necessary to do this is the energy of a very advanced civilization, thousands of years ahead of us.
You know what I always thought, like trying to achieve that speed of light. Wow, that's like the big thing that is unachievable, or everybody wants to achieve it. How about a gigantic centrifuge, right? Built in space. Yeah. And this thing starts whipping around. Now, the size alone with the arm of this centrifuge, couldn't you get that thing spinning and make it approach the speed of light if the arm is long enough?
No. You couldn't do it. You couldn't get close to the speed of light.
I invested in that last week.
Silly boy.
Why
couldn't that work with a long enough...
You said that was such like, I've got it sorted.
Because I'm thinking like with a long enough arm, like the outside...
Just keep on saying it. Doesn't make it so.
Here it is. The outside of a wheel spins faster than the inside of a wheel. The rotation is the same, same RPM, but the speed is different.
Right.
Now, so if you have a long enough arm and you're spinning it around and around, couldn't you keep extending that arm out and increasing the speed? Theoretically, of course.
The problem is the centrifuge gets heavier. Mass gets heavier the faster you move. The faster you move, the slower time beats, and the heavier you get. So the energy of motion...
I move very fast.
Yeah. So what, Doctor?
So the centrifuge gets heavier and heavier and heavier as you try to get close to the speed of light.
So the energy it would take would be more and more, and you.
The energy necessary to get that centrifuge to work.
We wouldn't have a chance to pass his class.
But this is why he talks to us in very small terms. When we ask him to talk in science, we all just get dumb and silent afterwards.
He knows it's true. That's why he's laughing.
I just assume, but because I was just thinking on very simple terms, I'm not thinking of the physics of it, where the mass would actually be too much for the energy needed to spin that giant arm around to get the speed of light. I'm just thinking in basic, simple terms
I love
of a bicycle
I love
wheel.
watching you talk about science right now because you got food on your shirt.
Yeah.
I just think that upsets the whole situation.
I have a tomato seed on me, and I'm trying to talk. I'm like Sling Blade over here.
I have a question about wormholes.
Yeah, sure.
Now, if you found a wormhole, how big is a wormhole, and how do you get into it to transport?
Tiny, and you use a spoon.
Oh, okay. Or you wait till it rains, and the worm comes out.
There's a theory that says that at the center of a spinning black hole, there's going to be a wormhole. That at the center of a black hole, you don't have a dot. That's the old picture. You have a ring, a spinning ring.
How big?
Well, it depends on the size of the black hole itself. The ring could actually be quite large. For a galactic black hole, the ring could be the size of the orbit of Mercury, for example.
Wow.
So the ring could be quite large, and if you fall through the ring, you don't necessarily die. Gravitational forces are finite as you go through the ring, and it would be like going through the looking glass of Alice. So think of Alice's looking glass.
Oh.
You know, the rim of the looking glass is the black hole. The rim of the looking glass. You put your hand through the glass, and you wind up on the other side of forever. So that would be a Kerr black hole, which is what we call a wormhole.
But how would you not get ripped apart going into the black hole? You have to calculate it right?
Yeah. First of all, the center of the black hole has finite gravity, and the larger the black hole, the less the gravitational tidal force is inside. So if I have a galactic black hole, the tidal forces wouldn't actually be quite large at all. You could actually go right through. Now, the problem is radiation. That's what splits we physicists on this question, how much radiation is there going to be as you go through? That we don't know. But Einstein's equations clearly allow you to go through a black hole. It's just a question of radiation, whether the radiation will kill you or not.
Clearly allows you to.
Yes.
At Einstein.
Well,
okay, so that's the theory. But how would you know where the wormhole dumps you out? How would you calculate that, or how would there be like routes built where people kind of knew you go through that black hole and you get over there, and vice versa?
Yeah, well, that's the big question. There's a new type of wormhole called transversible wormhole that the physicists at Caltech came up with. If you have something called negative matter, it turns out you can go back and forth freely through the wormhole, and perhaps even use it as a time machine or a Stargate to another sector of the Milky Way galaxy. However, negative matter is quite rare. We've never seen negative matter before. But if you have negative matter, it's a loophole in Einstein's equations. Einstein himself never considered negative matter.
Now, would negative matter just cancel out matter?
No. Negative matter falls up. It doesn't fall down. So if there was negative matter on the Earth, it would have left the Earth billions of years ago. It'd be floating in outer space.
Oh, okay.
So one of these days, we may find a negative matter meteorite in outer space, just like the dilithium crystals of Star Trek.
Of course.
The dilithium crystals would be made out of negative matter.
What is what exactly is a, I forgot my question. Negative matter. What is the dark matter in the universe? Do they know what that is yet?
Stupid you sound.
Oh, yeah, dark matter is invisible matter that we hope to create with the Large Hadron Collider, which is operating right now.
Hadron Collider?
Switzerland. We hope to make it.
That's the thing where they're going around in a circle.
Yes.
In Switzerland. I know about that. I like that.
Very good. It's called a carousel, the way you describe it.
And there's horses, and you go up and down.
It's teacups.
That's right.
We have Jim Jeffries in studio. You want to ask him a question, Jim? We've asked all the questions so far.
All this
He's a
stuff
great
about
physicist here.
the going through the black holes and you could cut through time. I don't think that's possible. You could never cut through time, because if it was possible, someone would come back and tell us. That's the one invention we'd be sure of, right?
The paradox, of it all.
Necessarily. If you go backwards in time and meet your teenage mother before you're born.
You're just quoting Back to the Future now.
Yeah, then what happens is you've entered an alternate reality. The river of time can fork into two smaller rivers. So you basically jump stream from one river to the other river.
Yeah, Jim.
And what you've met is another person's teenage mother who happens to look just like your teenage mother.
Right.
But it's
I
really
imagine
not
she would have
your
been
teenage
fat
mother.
back then as well.
But then literally, if you know you wanted to in an experiment, of course, you killed that woman. You yourself would not die because it in fact is not your mother.
Can I have sex with my mum or not? That's all I want to know.
That's right. This is called quantum reality, that the universe gets split into two rivers, and so you basically messed up another river, but your river is normal.
Right.
You were born normally, you had a mother, you were born, you went to school, but when you hop stream, when you jump stream to this other river that forked from your river, then you messed up their reality.
What happens if someone else jumps into your river?
Yeah.
Well, then they can mess up your river pretty
Oh,
badly.
I don't want to. Well, then wouldn't we know if this had happened?
Can't we just swap rivers?
You know, we're going to have invisibility within a few decades. Maybe they're invisible.
We already have
kidding.
it.
Are you kidding?
Executive producer.
Were you serious when you said that?
Yeah, he's serious.
Are you serious that we're going to have invisibility? Like we
That's right.
can...
We already have invisibility with microwave radiation. That was done 3 years ago.
No, but like a person.
And at Berkeley, Caltech, and Karlsruhe, Germany, they're actually working on visible light. And we can show that visible light in principle will allow for invisibility.
Fuck, I thought when they made the iPod, the world had gone as far as it could go.
The iPod.
But anyway, if you watch the Science Channel, my series
Yes.
Sci-Fi Science had a whole episode on invisibility and a whole episode on starships.
Yeah,
So,
I love the show. I really do. Is there going to be another season?
That's right. We're going to start filming for the second season in a few weeks.
Oh, congratulations.
What kind of topics you covering on that one?
Yeah, it's the number one. It's the number one new show on the Science.
Oh yeah, it's amazing. It's a lot of fun to watch and really gets you thinking.
Is that the Sci-Fi or the Science Channel?
Science Channel.
Science Channel.
What kind of topics do you think you're going to be covering on the new season?
Well, we're thinking of doing things like, how to terraform a whole planet. You know, how to create a Garden of Eden on Mars.
Oh, like the Genesis device.
Yeah, like the Genesis device, right?
Yes.
And also, robot wars. What happens when the robots take over, right? How do we prepare for that, for that moment? And
That's
also what
tough.
aliens look like. What is the most credible reproduction of what an alien would look like, and what an alien civilization, and how would they navigate the galaxy? We have a whole episode on alien.
I reckon they look like silver Down syndrome people.
Really, silver? Why silver?
That's what it was. Movies and stuff.
Oh, the movies they show. I think it's very dependent on the planet they come from and gravity and mass of the planet and the atmosphere.
Because the gravity's heavy and it's pushing them down.
I think like if there was some type of life form as we know it on Jupiter, they would be very giant, squat creatures because of the
Avatar
gravity.
Takes place on a moon of a Jupiter-like planet. If you saw the movie, you see that it's really a moon. Pandora is a moon, and it orbits around a Jupiter-like planet. That's like Europa, which we actually think has a liquid ocean underneath the ice cover. A moon of Jupiter may actually have life on it.
Hey, did you like Avatar?
Oh, I thought it was great. It was sort of like Dances with Wolves meets Star Wars.
That's what I thought, yeah.
It's always...
It's basically it's the story of the Ewoks.
And Pocahontas and...
Yeah.
As far as science goes, was there anything accurate in that movie, Avatar?
Well, it is set 100 or so years in the future. However, it may be possible for us to control mentally a robot and eventually maybe even a clone. That's the whole basis of the movie Avatar, right?
Yeah.
We can already control robots mentally using telepathy.
Yeah, those people can move hands.
Hold on, let him finish.
Sorry.
Yeah.
This has been done in Japan. In Japan, the robot Asimo can be hooked up to an EEG sensor to the brain. The brain sends out radio, and it can actually control 4 movements of the Asimo robot. The arms and the head can be controlled by mental telepathy. And in the future, we may be able to just think and have robot butlers, robot maids, robot cooks do things for us.
Wow. That's good. And then there'll be like robot rights people that will say that we can't treat robots poorly.
You have to pay them, minimum wage.
Yeah, that's when they become aware and decide that they have more power than us, and then we can get into the robot wars.
Judgment Day, man.
Yep.
Right.
And then you get Robot Al.
Yes.
Well, we're going to talk about
I am Optima.
Right.
We're going to talk about what happens if the robots take over. How are we humans going to be able to grapple with that?
Yeah,
We're gonna whole episode on that.
I think everyone should be checking out your show, Doc.
Oh, it's a fun show.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
we interview the top scientists.
Hey, Oscar's right around the corner. What was your favorite movie of the year? Totally off topic, obviously.
Well, I like 2012. Of course, it was science fiction, and I don't think anything's going to happen in 2013. We're all going to be here in 2013.
You think
but it was
so?
a fun movie.
Well,
it really stretches the imagination.
You explained on our show, and no one picked up on it, that 2012 thing was a bunch of crap, but they're still talking about it like it's a real thing that's going to happen.
Isn't there
Well, it's Westerners who hijacked the Mayan prophecy. The Mayan prophecy never talked about doomsday. It's a cyclical calendar. So the Westerners saw a way of making money off this indigenous calendar, and so they hijacked it, writing books and all sorts of different kinds of wild theories. Everyone puts their theory right on top of the Mayan prophecy, which is actually, 2012 is a time of joy. It's a celebration. It's New Year's. It's New Year's on the Mayan calendar.
Well,
that's a little different, huh?
I kind of would like a little thinning of the herd, to tell you the truth. At this point, the traffic is a little much. I'd get to work a lot quicker. We'd have less listeners, but who cares? Yeah, and I'm making it sound like I'd make it through.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're the ones that make it
terrorist
through.
talk to me, man.
No.
Hey, why do you think the weather seems completely out of control there, Doc?
Well, the reason why we're having snow, okay, first of all, it is a minor fluctuation in the Earth. However, global warming does create more moisture. And moisture, when it hits cold air from the Arctic, turns into snowstorms. So ironically enough, if the Earth heats up and there's more moisture in the air, it means you have more swings in the weather. You have more flooding in one area, more droughts in another area. And so realize that the American Southwest is having a drought right now. During the Olympics, that was the warmest Winter Olympics on record, even as we had snowstorms in the Northeast.
Right. Yeah.
So swings in the weather is what global warming predicts.
So you buy into the fact that we are changing the climate of the planet?
Well, it's everyone believes that the Earth is warming up. Okay, even George W. Bush acknowledged that fact. The question is how much of it is driven by human activity, and with 90% confidence, we can say that it's human activity.
Really?
Yeah.
Even with volcanoes spewing all that, I mean, more sulfur and stuff into the atmosphere than American or human factories can?
Well, right now there's no Mount Pinatubo or there's no Krakatoa shooting gigantic amounts of volcanic ash in the air.
Right.
Right now it's pretty quiet. We just have earthquakes instead.
Yeah, a little bit of earthquakes going on.
Oh, and also speaking about earthquakes, by the way, I just want to mention one thing, and then I got to take off.
Okay,
Los Angeles will probably be the next site for a big earthquake.
Prediction. How's Venice looking?
Why are you saying that, sir?
I say that because the lower San Andreas fault is cyclical. It breaks every 150 years on average. The last break was 1857. That's the last big earthquake.
So we're due.
Sure was the last big break.
So we're overdue.
There.
How big would the earthquake be?
Well, we don't know. Anywhere from 7.0 to 8.0 to maybe even bigger. But all I'm saying is that the lower San Andreas fault is cyclical, and it breaks roughly every 150 years. Of course, this is still black magic. No one knows for sure. But in our lifetime, there's a good chance that Los Angeles, San Francisco, Tokyo, and Istanbul, that one of those great cities will be destroyed in our lifetime.
Wow. Wait.
Well, I'm trying to buy a house in LA, so you're saying hold off?
Hold off.
Just wait and see if I can pick up some rubble.
Nobody knows where the next big one will be. All I'm saying is that even the U.S. government, the official U.S. government statement of the San Andreas Fault, says that it's cyclical, it does break every 150 years, and the last one was 1857. That's a statement of the U.S. Geologic Survey.
And the earthquake will be so big it'll destroy the entire city?
Well, the one scientist there was quoted as saying that every freeway in L.A. will be destroyed. Natural gas lines will be broken, severed. The Port of Los Angeles will be closed, and property damage could be $250 billion.
But will we still get tourism, man. Will we still get Dancing with the Stars? That's all I really care about. Dr. Kaku. Let's let Dr. Kaku go.
Thank you, Doctor.
A busy man these days. He's all over the place. Dr. Michio Kaku, you could catch him. When does the next season start?
Well, it starts in fall, but the reruns are playing on the Science Channel. Check your local listings for the Science.
Yes.
Yeah, we will, man. We definitely will.
He's really good. The shows are very entertaining and really get you thinking. Thank you again, Doctor.
Okay, no problem.
We love you, man. Thank you.
Take care.
Anytime.
All right. I like when he says anytime. We haven't pissed him off yet. That's good.
Well,
That's good for us.
Hold on. Let me check my text.
That guy's fucking great.
Oh, wow. Let me look at that.
No
Not
Dr.
one
Steve.
Dr. Steve calling him a stupid scumbag or anything like that. Dr. Steve hates Michio Kaku.
Oh.
Thinks he's a physics hack. He
Yeah,
really
but
does.
I understand. If you're in the same industry, it's probably like when I watch a comedian that I don't think is very good. That's a different argument. Maybe he is a physics hack. I thought he was good.
That was some good stuff right there.
He's good. He puts it. I always laugh though when he's got to put it in terms that like dummies can understand, and he knows it. Like he could recite things in front of other physicists, and we don't just look like a deer in headlights, and they'd all be going, scratching their chin. Yes. So he's got to go. It is like a carpet being pulled towards you. You think he says that in front of fucking physicists?
He just talks formulas. With
Exactly.
those guys.
I was about to say
They just blurt out numbers and letters and
fucking
brackets and fucking
and symbols we don't even know what they mean.
That backwards E.
Yeah, something.
It's like Alice in Wonderland.
Yes.
Going through
The new one was
Through
the
the looking
skater.
glass.
I like the skater one.
like
was good.
a skater pulling her arms
But
in.
It's like he brought it for the Winter Olympics. Like,
Yes, it's like
other times
curling.
a year he wouldn't do that.
It's like curling. You must sweep in front of the spaceship to get to warp speed. Really? What?
Although it did explain it when he said it's like about one arm spinning. That makes sense.
That's why he's popular, because he can communicate to the dummies out there like us.
We're thinking on small terms. The planet is giant, but it is a size. It does have a definitive size and mass. So when there's an earthquake, if you get a collapse of some of that outer crust, it is going to throw off the balance of it.
That's creepy.
I'll tell you what, that
It is
earthquake
weird.
thing's scaring the shit out of me.
A lot of earthquakes.
No, the earthquake in L.A., I'm really thinking about it now.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about that, too, he's a ghoul. Because he kind of was laughing as he was saying that, if you notice. It's like,
I will
in our
destroy
lifetime.
you.
And he just says it casually, like we will lose a major city in our lifetime
It is like
to an earthquake.
when Lex Luthor launched the missile into the San Andreas Fault to make prime real estate in Arizona. I remember that
But when
one.
he said it was like a 7, what was Haiti? What was Haiti on the...
8.8.
Oh, okay, this is not as bad as Haiti.
Oh, no. Chile was 8.8.
Right. Okay, we can do
Haiti
it.
was a 7-something,
We
yeah.
can do a 7 in LA.
A 7 wouldn't be a problem for L.A. Everything there is earthquake proof, and everything that's not deserves to be knocked down. They got those buildings on fucking springs. You ever see those buildings that are built on ball bearings?
No.
They're like giant fucking ball bearings, and they're on little, cupped supports, so that if there's an earthquake, the fucking earth moves and the building just stays still. Fucked up.
I would rather an earthquake than a tsunami.
Yeah,
I think
you'd get both with L.A.
Yeah, you'd probably get both.
You get both.
But the
LAX would be gone,
tsunami's got to scare the shit out of you.
Then LAX would be gone, so there's no leaving or flying goods in. All those airports. Oh, what happened?
It's just funny, all the buildings, like on bowling balls, going to be rolling all over the place.
Yeah, Chip. It's Chip. It's not very funny. As a matter of fact, Chip sucks at humor.
Is this a new character?
Why would it
Jim.
be?
Why
wouldn't it be?
The best thing is not to acknowledge it.
He might be impersonating
No one else
someone
understands
else.
that.
No, it is Chip. Chip Chipperson. And, Chip, what do you think of what Michio Kaku said about wormholes?
It's a great place if you're going to go fishing, get some worms and stuff.
Isn't it horrible?
I like it. I've been on the radio with a guy like Chip before.
Yeah.
That's what makes it so funny.
No
And you're there
shit.
going, I've got to pick up the slack on this cunt. Fuck,
No, it's fucking, I'm carrying him.
I've had people like Chip who it's their show.
Yeah.
They're not even the guest.
Yeah. It's like, what are you saying?
Really?
It's not even the least bit funny.
Yeah, you do this every day and people
Trying
listen.
to be funny. What? Huh? Anything?
Chip just, you lob him up, Chip hits him out of the park.
I just hear.
Why don't we take a break? Jim Jeffries is going to be at Caroline.
Speaking of earthquakes, maybe let's take some breaks.
Because the earth breaks open.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chip.
It's San Andreas' fault. Let's blame him.
Actually, that was quite funny.
I know, it was a little too funny for Chip. Of course it was.
Jim Jeffries, Caroline, starting tonight.
It was an accident, though. He didn't mean
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Put me on,
Well,
you put me on your show, Caroline.
212
See what happens.
757-4100. We're going to continue in just a bit. Hey, man, this is good. We're hanging with Jim Jeffries. It's been like 6 months. Good friend of the show. And if you've never seen Jeffries, go to Caroline's one of these nights. Starting tonight, 212-757-4100. The shows will sell out. How's the world been, Jim? You been everywhere?
It's just been the UK mostly, and then just around America. But the UK's enough. I'm going back to Glasgow next week just for one show. So if anyone's listening in Glasgow, Scotland.
Someone wants to ask you about Amsterdam. Actually, they're calling from Amsterdam. Jeremy in Amsterdam, what's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hanging with Jim Jeffries.
Hey, Jim, I saw you in Amsterdam, man. You fucking killed.
Thank you.
My question is, how did you think the gig went, man? And what's the difference between playing here and in other places?
I'll tell you that the cool thing about the Dutch, because obviously English isn't your first language, but you all watch English TV and all that. So you can be doing a gig, and if I'm doing a gig out here or in Australia or in Britain or whatever, and I fuck a joke up, the audience goes, "Oh, that joke was shit," and then I have to win the audience back. Where in Holland, you fuck a joke up, they're like, "Oh, must have been our fault. We will reset now and laugh at the next joke. Give it to us."
What if you
Really
acknowledge
don't.
that the joke didn't go well?
Oh, no, you don't. They don't know. They don't know any different.
No, but I mean in England.
Oh, no, England, they'll eat you alive. Well, not eat you alive, but the English crowds are a lot more vocal than the American crowds.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the American crowds do that whoop and cheer and holler and stuff. I'll tell you one thing about the English crowds. They don't like credits. They don't like that whole, he's been on the Tonight Show, he's been on this, they've been on that. That really pisses them off. They get really like, all right, what are you going to do now, fuckface? You know what I mean? Where in America, you got to give them a few credits so that they're reassured that you're okay, that you're justified to be there.
I've always turned down going to England. I've never gone.
You got to go, Jim.
No, I don't know if I want to go. I don't.
Just experience it and see what it's all about.
You can get a little run in a theatre in London, like Leicester Square Theatre or something. And
a lot.
You'll make yourself £2,000-3,000 a night. Do it for a week.
About how he just came out of the closet.
Laughing.
Yeah, but I don't. How am I going to sell tickets to England?
Big one.
Damn.
He's in the middle of telling us.
I don't think so.
Louis C.K. selling heaps of tickets in there.
Louis is different though, man. Louis is on a different level. Plus, he's got Gervais behind him. It's a little different.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Louis Black sells out here all the time.
Louis Black's been on television for a long time on The Daily Show.
No,
but I'm saying
you could do a little run just off reputation to give you press. You could do a little 1 week in London. I'm not saying the rest of the country.
Jimmy, we're talking about how we haven't traveled in a while. Let's set something up and go there. Just to experience it.
You know how awful it would be? They did fucking, hey, boo!
Who cares?
We don't like you!
But no. They give a lot of respect to the big American acts.
We don't like you! I know how it would go. Come on, guys, Starbucks. We don't care for that!
Just call them hooligans.
Fucking hooligans. I'll fuck up all my English references. I don't really know any.
Yeah,
what are you guys, like a soccer ball over here?
I hate all this. That's the only thing. You don't call it soccer. They call it football. That's the only thing they will get upset about. But all the...
They spell it wrong, though.
Everyone always does these things about, like, do you have to change preferences? Like, if I say I had a fag the other day on stage, people get it's a cigarette. They get it.
Yeah.
You know, and they don't go, oh, did that guy suck a cock? They just go, oh, yeah, no, he had a cigarette. We've all seen enough movies to know what shag means and all that type of bollocks.
But at this point, why don't you change the meaning of fag over there?
What?
Make it the right word.
Why don't you just...
No, but they mean both things. We still call gay people fags. It's got to do with your inflection of your voice.
Oh.
You can say that fag was having a fag, and I understand completely what you're saying. I gave a fag to the fag over there.
Oh, you
know what
can
I mean?
do that.
Yeah, you can do that, yeah.
All right.
And it's just inflection.
Now, I want an English, American English example of something like that, where it's the same word, different meaning.
Fanny pack. Fanny.
I always fall down with saying I got really pissed last night, and everyone's like, "What was wrong? What did you do?" Like that, because I'm drunk.
Yeah.
And that's the one that I always fall out because people think, "Oh, he must have been angry."
But now in England, does piss mean also? Can it also mean you're mad?
You can say, "Oh, I was really pissed at him." Like, if you have something at the end of the sentence like that, I was really pissed at my wife. You would never say I'm drunk at my wife.
But the only reason I was pissed at him was I was pissed.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Yeah.
Right.
But the fanny pack thing, I came over to America when I was 14 on a little holiday when I was a kid, and I remember going on a roller coaster, and they did that whole thing of...
who touched you?
They did that whole thing of old fanny packs aside, and fanny obviously in Australia and Britain means vagina. And
that's
What?
Because
means pussy.
Yeah, that means pussy. Fanny means pussy.
Well, I never
Here
heard
it means
that
little
before.
hiney. It's a cute word for hiney.
Yeah, everywhere else in the world,
That gets confusing.
Fanny means pussy. So when they go put your fanny packs up to the side, as a 14-year-old Australian boy, I laugh for days. For days. It's like, just saying cunt pack, vagina pack. Yeah. Wouldn't you think that's the funniest thing, even as an adult?
How about Fannie Mae, the fucking company here?
Oh yeah, there you go.
I mean, you say bum. You don't say bum over here, do you? You say bum for a homeless person, but you wouldn't say that.
Yeah, bum is a bum.
Producer.
Yeah. Yes. It just doesn't stop all fucking day now.
It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Did we lose the guy from Holland? I forgot. We were talking to someone.
I'm still here, guys.
What's he doing?
Well,
you didn't even know. Did you?
I was taking a piss.
Yeah, I haven't had a leak. We're talking
you
yesterday.
You were angry at your...
Then I was
Hey,
pissed.
Jeremy, thank you. Thanks for the call. Hey, I don't know. I think we want to go back down this road. Jim Jeffries brought a bit to the show. I saw him in a comedy club, and he goes, "You got to get this audio of this Australian radio show." And we did the bit, and it was amazing. But
I listened to it on YouTube, and there's nothing better than Patrice O'Neill talking about Australian rape. I tell you, I howled laughing.
Oh yeah,
Patrice was talking about it's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, no problem. But I want to do it again. I don't think it's been played in a while on this channel, and we're getting new listeners every day. Basically, an Australian radio show, Kyle and Jackie O have the greatest radio stunt backfire ever. Ever.
Yeah.
So in case people haven't heard it yet, why don't we get right into it? Listen to this.
The air in here is thick, Jackie.
I know. We're all a bit nervous, actually, because Mum has brought her daughter in to go on the lie detector. We just had a chat to actually about her concerns with her 14-year-old daughter and why she wanted to bring her in. If you missed it, here's a little quick recap before we do the lie detector.
Last Thursday night, she went to bed at 9 o'clock. I gave her a kiss goodnight, and 2:30 in the morning, I got a knock on the door from 2 undercover police bringing her home. Right.
What's your worst fear? Is it the sex? Is it the lying? Is it possibly doing drugs, smoking? What do you think?
Drugs and sex. And older boys.
Yeah. Do you think has she told you she's had sex before, or do you think she's a virgin?
I think she might have had sex before.
Right, but she hasn't said anything.
No.
Have you asked about the drugs and things like that?
Yes, I know for a fact that she's been smoking marijuana.
Okay.
Right, so she's admitted that, has
she?
she?
You want to know if she's doing anything harder than marijuana?
Yes.
Then? Okay.
Yes.
All right, we have her hooked up to the lie detector. She's not happy. I just saw her listening to that replay.
I can't listen to this fucking accent, man.
So that's...
I'd tell you what, when you've been out of a country for a long time, and I can just go, yes, I'm worried about marijuana. Like that, and everyone's going up at the end.
Yes.
Wait,
they're all speaking like this.
Wait, they're talking different than you are?
Well, I don't go up at the end anymore.
I don't.
I've travelled enough of the world. Okay, I'll start speaking like that from now on.
And then we'll notice.
If you'd like me to do it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Chappelle Corby.
Yeah, it's just this constant talking, just like you're really upset about everything.
You stuck it in a vagina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a vagina?
Vagina?
Well, that's the setup. 14-year-old girl doing some drugs, maybe having sex with older boys.
No.
So they bring her into the radio station, then hook her up to a lie detector
How
to see
this
what's
go
real
wrong?
and what's not.
Like, where was the error in the thought here? Hook a 14-year-old girl up to a lie detector. How did this go wrong?
Look, we've done a lot of radio shows. Right now, I think we would still be in. We'd go for a bit like this, no problem.
Yeah,
right,
you're right until we get fired.
And then, the lie detector test starts.
Mum, you have a series of questions that you're going to ask your daughter, and you reply either yes or no, and then it will be...
You reply either yes or nay.
Yeah, we do sort of say the word no, like there's two E's at the end of it.
Yeah.
N-O-E, nay.
I nay. That's what we were laughing about so hard. Is the I nay. I nay. I nay. I nay. I nay. I nay.
And I saw Danny's reaction, and it's probably the same reaction a bunch of listeners are having. They're beeping out the names, but that's how they did it. Just silence. Yeah, it seems like the bit's like kind of dropping out. It's not. They're just getting rid of the names
because an error in the file.
Because obviously this gets ugly, and they're trying to protect some people here.
Your daughter, and you reply either yes or no, and then it will be picked up on the lie detector whether you are telling the truth or lying. Okay, Mum, what do you want to start with?
Okay, about school. Just recently started a new school, and I want to know, have you wagged at your new school?
I have not wagged at my new school. So the answer would be no? No.
No.
I haven't.
And that's a fail.
Oh,
I
she's
haven't
lying.
wagged. Are you kidding me?
I'm just calling it.
I haven't
yes.
bloody wagged. Poor Charles is going to cough it this morning.
You're not within arm's reach there, are you, Charles? No.
Yeah, you know he is. He is.
So
what does wagged mean?
Wag means bunked off school.
Yeah,
No,
it means
it means you cut class.
Oh, I'm thinking sex.
No.
Nay.
Nay.
It's not sex.
When you're wagging, so you can go, you can leave school to have a wank, and that would be you'd be wagging for a wank. Although that sentence has probably never been said. I don't know where the word wagging comes from.
Wagging.
So what do you just call it cutting class? Yeah, we go, oh yeah, I
we're
wagged.
boring with our fucking language.
The only thing I can think of is wagging is back and forth, and it's like you're shaking off school.
Yeah, I don't think it's that.
Yeah, but that back and forth motion could be a sex thing. Come on.
No, it's just, it's
in it.
Come on.
Well, how about if you're in a wagon outside of school, you're in like a red wagon getting pulled around?
Yeah.
Here's the big bit payoff coming.
Oh, here it is.
Here it is.
No, well, so the lie detector's saying you have.
I haven't
What is there something? How can, what's happening here, Charles?
Or maybe she skipped a class or something like that.
Have you done that? Have you skipped
No,
classes?
I haven't.
Have you left there early?
No, I haven't.
Could it come up a fail? Like, have you had a sick day or something where you bunged on a bit of a sickie and you thought,
Oh yeah,
she's
there's
sick.
plenty of them.
Oh right. Well, could that be it?
Well, that's it, apparently, yeah. Okay, what's your next question, Mum?
Okay, have you had sex?
I've already told you the story of this. And don't look at me and smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay. I got raped when I was 12 years old.
Now, I just want to, when it says in Australia, when you say you got raped, that means you cut class.
Yeah.
The words mean different things. It might sound a lot more offensive to your American ears.
There's a lot of twisted shit in here because...
Okay, I got right.
Well, before that, though, she asked the question, and she goes, I already told you the story, and then goes, stop laughing. So the mom is now laughing at this horrific story that the mom already knows about.
I like the fact that the girl, she wasn't that upset. She just did that. All right.
Blur it out.
You.
Yeah, here you go,
Fuck
Mum.
you. You want this? There you go.
Here it is.
And they were competing for pink tickets. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
That's what they were competing for. She told the truth the whole time. They got 2 tickets to
Destroying their
pink.
lives to pink. Great.
Well, hers isn't pink anymore.
Pink socked.
Yeah.
Smile because it's not funny. Oh, okay. I got raped when I was 12 years old.
It's been 2 years. Get over it.
Right. And is that the only experience you've had?
I only.
All right, look, and now...
What happened to the grocery?
Right. I want to go back to the long pause, which is terrific. And then the radio host just trying anything to save jobs.
Oh, yeah.
Then
Now
they go
it's
into,
just
holy shit, let's try to save our jobs
batten
mode.
down the hatches.
Right.
And is that the only experience you've had?
I only found out about that a couple of months ago. Yes, I knew about
And
that.
yet you still asked me the question.
The question was, have you had sex other than that?
I'm really sorry. We didn't actually know that
no,
was
that
the
wasn't
case,
the
and I think we
question.
might actually bought this segment. I had no idea that you've been through that, so I'm really sorry. And we'll just let you off the hook, I think. I think it's best not to continue.
You think it's best?
Yeah.
You're still not sure, right?
I like how she's going to abort it and let her off the hook.
Yeah,
right.
How many more stillborn nuances does she want to put through this thing?
Yes, let's just vacuum out of this.
I really think we really should pipe this bit over the head with a wrench.
It's just that we're gonna let you off. Yeah,
but I love the mom
really
being defensive too.
Yeah.
I mean, have sex besides the dumb rape thing.
I knew about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were going to. Well, of course, I meant besides that. It would have been rude for me to go. Besides the time you got raped,
She's so
has there been any other
overdramatic.
times?
Of course you were raped. I remember.
It's old hat by now.
I held you down.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Yes,
God.
it was for Wiggles tickets.
Oh my God.
Oh, God.
Wow. And the good news, guys, Kyle and Jackie O make it all good right here.
Yeah, of course they do.
That's the job of the radio host. Just make everything good.
I'm really sorry. I had no idea that this had happened to you. I don't think we would have gone ahead with that had we known. Okay, honey, we'll just let you go for a while. I'm sorry. I didn't realise that was.
Okay, Mum, sorry. Look, that's something we should have probably known before we started this.
Yeah, definitely.
So, let's do that. Let's get you. If you guys haven't had any counselling or anyone to talk to about that, we're happy to pick up the bill for that. We've got them here. Do you want that, Mum?
What do you mean they've got him here?
What, at the radio station?
Yeah, the radio
station. They have a rape counselor available.
Like how many fuck-ups do you have to have before you have a counsellor next door?
No, it's every time management leaves the room, you have to call them.
It might be their bit they do, Rape Tuesday. You know, it's got a little out of hand.
And then I like how she goes, if we knew about that, I don't think we would have done the bit. You don't think?
Yeah, I don't
You don't think? You're not going to say we wouldn't have done the bit?
Yeah.
We would have considered it, but, how bad were you raped?
Yeah, did you come?
Yeah, was it bad?
God.
Did you have a guilty orgasm?
Yeah. Why was it slippery? Was it his saliva or your body betraying you?
Oh my God! new Twitter name or message board name? Guilty fucking guilty orgasm. Oh my God!
Wow. Nice.
Bill for that. We've got them here. Do you want that, Mum?
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Okay. Well, and that might, going through that might answer some of the questions that, you guys are having difficulty communicating with.
Did we get the pink tickets?
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for coming, Dale. Sorry about that.
Thanks, honey.
Okay, we're out, everyone. Jackie's got some more news coming up.
What's her name? Jackie, what?
The show?
Kyle and Jackie O.
She's got some news coming up. Yeah, in the news, 2 DJs fired.
They're the biggest 2 radio DJs in Australia at the time. And I think he lost his job. He was one of the judges on Australian Idol.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he was fairly high up. He was meant to be like the Simon Cowell character on Australian
They
Idol.
didn't lose their job for this.
They got suspended off this. I think.
Why? They handled it well. They didn't do it. The fucking mom should have told them.
The Australian Prime Minister got in. It was a big story.
Yeah,
So-
they shouldn't have.
But the radio show host, it seems like they did not know.
Yeah,
did not know.
They were nice about it.
I still think just hooking a 14-year-old girl to a lie detector, it's fraught with danger.
Fraud with danger.
It
really is.
That's very
You're
logical.
going to have a problem there. And they did.
You explained that perfectly, sir. But Jim Jeffries brought that bit to the show, about 6 months ago, and now we get to play it for you because we didn't do the bit with you originally. During the break, Jim, you said that Elvis could possibly be alive. What's this about?
Okay, I believe that Elvis is alive, and I believe that he has a sister, and there's DNA to prove this. This is going to take 10 minutes to tell this story. I don't think we've got time for this. But there's
we got an hour and a half left. Let's go.
All right.
If you can make it interesting, who cares?
No, there's a whole big news story that there's a lot of people that believe Elvis is still alive. And I watched a documentary thinking he might be alive. But then there was this woman who she didn't know who her parents were, right? She was adopted out. She found out who her mum was, and she found out that her mum lived over the road from Gracelands, and was like, "All right, okay, well, who's my dad?" And she went off to see some guy that was meant to be the dad. Turned out the DNA wasn't correct. Then she goes off to the public library, starts looking through photos and shit, right, and sees all these pictures of her mum at about 16. at Elvis's house in newspapers and stuff like that, right? And so she goes, fucking hell. And she looks herself in the mirror and she kind of looks like, and she goes, Elvis is my dad, right? So she goes over and gets some DNA checks done with Elvis's cousins, and she matches up to one side of the family, and they're going, no, Elvis isn't your dad, Elvis is your half-sister. So old Vern Presley, after the mum had died, or even when the mum was alive, you saw Elvis's mum, she wasn't an attractive woman, and when the 16-year-old girls would come over, and, you know, Elvis could only fuck one of them, right? Then old Vern would come in and go, right? And he'd slip it into one of them, right? So Vern was her father, she was Elvis's half-sister, right?
What the fuck?
It's on the news, it's on YouTube, right? And Fox covered, right? So this is like, she's like, okay, I'm Elvis's half-sister, right? Then in 2000, and this court case, to put it in context, this court case is the only court case ever, because every year they get about 10, 15 people go, oh, Elvis, I'm an Elvis's love child or whatever.
Yeah.
Because of DNA matches, this is the first time they've ever opened up the estate of Vern Presley or Elvis Presley to a court case, and the court case is going on at the moment. Now, in 2002, there was a psychiatrist in Kansas who said that he was treating Elvis Presley, right? And he changed his name to Jesse Presley. Jesse was the name of Elvis's twin brother who died at birth, right? Now, this guy had gifts that Elvis had given him, and there's even a photo online of this guy, Jesse Presley. It's weird looking. Now, the whole thing was this guy passed a lie detector to tell that he was telling the truth, and he wrote a book saying that he'd been treating Elvis, right?
At least he respected the patient doctor confidentiality.
The guy, but Elvis allegedly helped him along with this book. Now, this all seemed very far-fetched, and everyone went, all right, well, this guy's a kook, but he passed a lie detector, so it was a news story, right? Just a little, like, public relations type of thing at the end of the news, right? Anyway, so when this lady came in and said, oh, I got the DNA of Vern Presley, they went, hey, I tell you what, we've still got that envelope licked by that guy who said he was Elvis in Kansas, and they tested it, and that's her brother.
Really?
Yeah, and the DNA doesn't lie. That's her brother, right? And so she's definitely Vern Presley's daughter, and that's her brother. Whether it be from another marriage or something, that's her half-brother. So the coincidence is too big. And also, Elvis is an extra on Home Alone. Now, if you YouTube this, Elvis Presley, Home Alone, the normal Home Alone, Elvis Presley is an extra when the mum's at the airport just before she meets John Candy. Elvis has got a beard and he's standing in the back at Home Alone.
God, all right, come on.
Yeah, Danny can find anything.
Where the fuck is that?
He actually auditioned.
Yeah, he's just, I want to be back in movies, I don't want to talk a bit. All right, where's the screen?
There's the screen in front of you. We're looking too.
I gotta see this.
Elvis, an extra in Home Alone.
In 1977 versus extra in Home Alone 1990.
Why is it taking so long to load up? I thought you guys had a bit of technology in this.
Home Alone came out in 1990.
It's the fucking
20-year anniversary this year for that fucking movie.
20-year anniversary.
Holy shit.
Well, that's about right, yeah, because Macaulay Culkin's about 26, isn't he?
No, he's older than that.
It's not loading up for some reason.
Oh, come on.
There's a few clips of it, though.
What
there we go.
Fuck?
There we go. Elvis Presley's still alive. That one will do.
How do you know that one will do?
Well, they all died. Watch these things.
It might be an epic fail.
All right, here we go. Right. The other one's better where you can see the two faces side to side. Look at the guy in the back.
Which guy?
The guy with the beard right there?
What about another airline?
That guy?
Not that guy.
No.
Which guy?
Check out the guy in the background.
What
with
guy?
With the beard. The guy with the beard.
You see it, Ann? I don't see it.
Right there. That's Elvis?
That's Elvis.
What's wrong with you?
How did anyone determine that was Elvis?
Get the other clip.
Some guy looks like...
Who looks like Elvis?
Right there.
That doesn't look like Elvis.
It's Elvis.
No, he doesn't.
Who the fuck started this? That
doesn't look like Elvis.
Elvis with a beard.
That looks nothing like Elvis.
You're making us mad, Jim Jeffries.
That looks more like Michael Douglas with a beard.
I don't believe that's Elvis, but the rest of the story I said was true.
I've been from Chicago to Paris to Dallas.
This is hysterical because he looks nothing like Elvis.
He's too good of an actor to be Elvis.
Get the one where they match the two faces together. That first clip we tried.
We're trying to get a ticket for an airplane, and if he started doing that, I might believe it.
Get that one working.
I was singing, Jimmy.
If you get that one working, I promise you'll be convinced.
Yeah, but there's a 13-year difference.
Here we go. They do a close-up on both their faces.
Here we go, Ann. We got another one. It's going to be some kind of like split screen thing.
Gotta wait for the YouTube advertisement to.
all right.
Does that stop? Does it? All right.
No, it's not. It's not loading up.
Why? Because it's a bunch of shit. Why? Elvis is a rotting corpse in a fucking white suit with maggots on him.
Okay, if you get that news story I said about it's not good radio to listen to it, but see, there's a lot of people that believe Elvis is the.
That is the dumbest thing.
It really is one of the dumbest.
This is so stupid.
That doesn't look
Elvis.
anything like him. Jimmy,
that's Elvis.
Jim Norton, help us out. What do you think, Jim? What do you think?
Is he listed in IMDb as somebody?
Jimmy's actually taking it seriously.
In behind.
Do the one where someone's put the bottom of their mouth on.
Picture.
Yeah, he's listed as Pelvis Esley.
Oh, look, what they photoshopped and removed the beard, and it's Elvis.
So put that bottom lip on anybody. Put it on me. Fucking Photoshop me with Elvis, or at least my stomach.
All right, do you want to see the picture of the guy who got the DNA the same as the sister?
Yeah.
Okay, put Jesse Presley.
What nonsense.
Yeah.
You are fucking hysterical.
No, not Preston. Jesse Preston, that's porn.
We're just used to putting Preston.
That guy there. Now, if you look at this bloke here, right, this is the guy that they reckon still Elvis, right? That kid is Lisa Marie's
like
kid.
Joe Namath with white hair.
It does look like Joe Namath.
But he's had plastic surgery and stuff, but the kid on the knee is Lisa Marie's kid. And that's the fucking same kid, man. That's Elvis, I'm telling you.
Not Elvis. Oh my God. It's Johnny Winter.
That is, it's got just white hair.
You can't lie
It
about
looks like
DNA.
fucking Ric Flair.
Yes.
Woo! Yes, Ric Flair.
That's Elvis, man.
And Joe Namath, like you said.
If you're listening, Jesse Presley, ring in, mate.
How old would he be?
He turned 70 last year, didn't he, Elvis?
Yeah. No, he didn't.
So Jesse Presley's Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Why would he change it to something else?
If he wants to hide, why would he go with Jesse Presley?
I don't know. I don't know if he's keeping the surname Presley, but that's who everyone. Yeah. But he's in high. Yeah. But there's DNA. There's DNA proof that this guy's related to this woman, and fucking this woman's related to Elvis's dad.
Why did he go?
So it might be a more tenuous link. It might just be coincidence. But
somebody else that he banged.
That's the news story there about Elvis still being alive with the thing.
Okay. It's a bunch of dreck.
Elvis is alive. Latest.
One of the most talked about stories in Cleveland history.
6 years ago,
7 minutes.
Elvis Presley
you can't watch it.
And that he was treating him. Fox 8 Suzanne Stratford
The
joining
news
us with
picked up on this.
It's like deja vu all over again.
Is it?
The man
Shut
claiming
it.
to be Elvis Presley said he wanted to come out and prove to the world he was still alive, but he never did. Well, now new DNA evidence has led to a landmark court case in Tennessee, and this man's DNA is in the mix of it all. What's this all about? Well, here's how it all went down.
In real time.
Elvis Presley rattled the world with his rock and roll.
We know who he was.
Oh my God! You do not have to do this.
You can't listen to this bit. You can watch it off air and then talk about it tomorrow if you want. But
no, we'll talk over the boring stuff.
Is Elvis Presley.
This is the doctor who treated him.
Absolutely. I would never treat anyone without seeing them.
That was dead.
And it is truly Elvis Aaron Presley.
That was 2002, when we first met Dr. Donald Hinton in Missouri. The board-certified psychiatrist claimed that Elvis was still alive and his patient.
Welcome to my world.
Dr. Hinton passed a lie detector test and showed us presents from his patient, like cufflinks he said Anne Margaret gave Elvis after filming Viva Las Vegas.
Well, then I'd like you to check my motor.
You would have given Anne Margaret one, wouldn't you?
You'd have
Hinton
to fucking
published this book
fool
at
her.
his patient's request. Letters allegedly written by Elvis, now using the name of Elvis's deceased twin brother, Jesse Garon Presley.
Why would
Jesse
he do
claims
that?
he faked his death with the help of his manager, Colonel Tom Parker.
Ah, Colonel.
Told Elvis.
He was in debt when he died, remember?
That the Colonel would make more money off of this than Elvis made in his entire lifetime.
Elvis Presley Enterprises continues to grow, earning $49 million in 2007 alone.
But he can't spend it because he'd have to come out of hiding.
But Elvis did it because he said, I just had to get away.
Perhaps to escape an unhealthy lifestyle and threats against his family.
So a lot of his motivation was for his own physical safety.
So why come back?
What a rat.
He's so focused on his own.
We're only 2 minutes into this. You sure you want to?
I know.
All right.
Before he truly passes.
Oh, Jesus.
This guy's voice is really comforting and soothing.
I went to Graceland to find out the truth about Elvis Presley.
If you watch all that clip, and when it starts getting onto the woman, the girl, the DNA, and also there's a picture of Jesse Jackson, Muhammad Ali, and Elvis Presley taken in 1981.
No, there's not.
Google that picture.
You're a fucking pisser, Jim.
Perhaps
Jim Gullible Jeffries will be at Caroline's starting tonight. 212-757-4100.
Jesse Jackson, Elvis and Muhammad Ali, Jesse Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it's not the picture. Come on. Jesse Jackson, Muhammad Ali. You got to put fucking all of them in.
Danny, you can punch them
There we
anytime
go.
you want.
There's the picture there.
Yeah, what's this?
Okay, who's the guy in the background? Elvis was friends with Muhammad Ali. Who's that guy?
Why would they line up for the picture? Why is it so...
Muhammad Ali was leaving the hospital at that stage because he. You know,
And why? Elvis decided to just show up at a press conference
and nobody noticed.
Microphones in front of his face.
The only white face is Elvis,
and no one noticed.
It slipped through the cracks.
No one went, holy shit, Elvis is a fuck Ali. Elvis is alive. He's standing right there.
And why does Elvis in 81 look like Elvis in 56?
Because he got out of the business and he started taking care of himself.
So he figured he would just hang out with Jesse Jackson and Muhammad Ali to keep it on the DL.
Keep it. Look at all the microphones in front of Ali.
I don't believe in that one either, but it does fucking look like Elvis.
Way to know how to keep hiding, Elvis. He shows up at a press conference.
Yeah,
at a giant press conference.
Right.
He was looting in New Orleans. He was taking some beers.
It was just before they filmed Home Alone. He wanted to get him back in the show.
He had to grow his beard in.
I forgot. Yeah.
There's a picture of him in the pool house after he died as well. The pool house picture where there's people looking at the fucking gravestone.
You are fucking hysterical.
Here we go. This picture here.
But why would he...
Look at who's that fat bastard in the door there?
There's someone in the doorway, but
in the pool house, looking out on the people looking at his gravestone. He'd only been dead for 2 months when this photo was taken.
Then why is he sitting on the bottom of the door? It's a fucking midget. What is he doing? Is he sitting on the floor?
He's sitting in a chair. He's sitting in a chair there.
Why would he sit in a chair where he could get a picture taken?
Where he could be discovered?
He's behind a screen, so he doesn't think he'd get discovered. Wouldn't you? If everyone was looking at your tombstone, wouldn't you think, I'm going to have a look at that? Oh.
I'd do it.
But there's a way to look it without,
one of
being
those
completely
mirrors.
exposed.
He had sunglasses
you take a peek.
on. He was in disguise.
He was fucking Jim Jeffries.
Jim Jeffries is retarded. That is so funny.
More than 10%.
More than 10% retarded.
I'm telling you, you watch the rest of that clip and tell me Elvis isn't alive, man. Elvis is fucking alive. There's a color picture of it. There it is in color. That makes all the difference.
Could you blow that up? I want to see the color.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah,
he's alive.
He's in the pool house, man. That's weird.
It is so weird. Why is he in the pool house? Oh,
cool. That's not photoshopped.
No.
It's one thing because that's back with film. Kodak has actually sent a letter saying there is no photoshopping going on with that at all. That is a genuine picture.
Cool.
There is a thing that says
but
that.
a lot of guys look like Elvis.
This was done back in the 70s before Photoshop.
Yeah, okay. But that's so it's a guy that looks like Elvis.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of guys that look like Elvis
one of his
who
friends
hung out with
fucking
Elvis.
with people.
No, that's true though.
Yeah, no, all the Memphis Mafia, they were all wearing that get up, weren't they?
They all had the same kind
Probably
of...
one of his
That's
friends.
a reflection.
Of what?
I bet that picture's a reflection off the window because
I was thinking that
there's
too.
a gate behind
Exactly.
it.
No.
And it's some Elvis impersonator guy.
There's a picture before it of just the chair by itself.
No, Ant's got it.
Yeah, that was the first thing I thought of when I looked at that. It looks like it's like an angled
There's probably
shot.
a little chair out there where people could sit and reflect.
Except
and literally reflect in the fucking window.
There's pictures before this photo of this same door with the chair empty.
It's probably his guys.
I think the chair's outside.
It's probably his guys having a good time.
We got more Elvis stuff coming in. Peter, Massachusetts. Peter.
Yeah, there's more. There's more uncorroborated proof of Elvis being alive. He's saying Eddie Rabbitt's "I Love the Rainy Night" after he died because "I Love the Rainy Night" wasn't released until 1982, and it's on the internet. Google it. I swear to God.
Why would he?
Google it.
Out of all the songs he could sing after his death, he goes with Eddie Rabbit.
Singing, I love the rainy night.
It's true. I swear to God. Google it.
We can't find her, right?
No, you like me? You believe that he's still alive?
I think you're a fucking dumbass. You believe it.
I also believe that Freddie Mercury didn't get AIDS.
No?
No, it was just a diet.
All right, we got... we got Chris in Miami.
Come on, boys. I hate to get all jimpy on Jim Jeffries, but I was friends with the corner photographer who took a picture of Elvis dead on the bowl.
Dead on the bowl.
Dead on the bowl? Where's that picture?
Dead on the bowl. And it's probably with police. He was working with the coroner's office.
Well, here's another one. He did not die on the toilet, and that's from Joe Escopo or whatever. He died in the bathroom on the floor. That whole idea that he died on the toilet is a load of shit.
Maybe he had a heart attack and fell on the floor.
Yeah, but why would there be a photo of him on the toilet?
Yeah.
Is there a photo of him on the toilet?
That's what this guy's saying.
No, I think...
they assumed he was on the toilet because his fucking pants were down around his ankles.
Yeah, no, but this guy just said he had a toilet of him on the
a
picture of him on the toilet.
Yeah,
and everyone wants to do that joke because the king died on the throne. That's all the whole thing that everyone always said, but he didn't. He died on the floor.
He's alive.
Anthony, good news. We got Ian Halpern to help us out.
What?
He knows a little bit about gossip and rumors.
Good morning, boys. How are we?
Good. What's up, Ian?
Hey, it's true. Jim Jeffries is right. Elvis is still alive, and it turns out Angelina Jolie's actually been fucking him on the side. She's leaving Brad Pitt for him.
Really?
True story. Been writing a book about it.
We got the Easter Bunny checking in. Easter Bunny.
Yes, Jim, make sure you're home next month. I'm going to be popping by.
The Easter Bunny didn't really commit to that character, did he?
The Easter Bunny scene sounds a bit pedo to me.
But how do you play an Easter Bunny on the phone?
You make hopping sounds.
Yeah, and do it.
Yeah.
Noise after that.
Hey, I'll be around like you're jumping.
Okay.
Fucking no bunny sounding like motherfucker.
I'll start with I hope you like chocolate or something.
Yeah.
Put a bit of nuance into it.
Yeah. Hey, Jim, hold on. Let me wiggle my tail. Say something rabbitish. Fucking cunt.
Nice impression, Dick.
Yeah. Say something.
You'll all feel sorry when it comes out that he's still alive.
Oh, I like
love him to be alive.
How long
I
is
like
he
the
going to
half-sister
hide?
thing. I like the half-sister thing. I'll give you that
Listen
much.
to the rest of the half-sister thing afterwards.
How long is he going to wait before he fucking makes this miraculous reappearance?
No, he doesn't want to come back out. He's done. Because, man, like,
Where does he
want to be out of the
stay?
spotlight. I don't know where he's staying.
I think he'd want to be in the spotlight by now.
No. Like, can you imagine, Can you
How many
imagine the
years later?
hysteria now? The hysteria would be bigger than when he was at his peak then.
Really?
Of course it would. That would be the biggest news story of our lifetime if Elvis reappeared.
With the Jonas Brothers out there, really?
Yeah.
Elvis is going to compete with that shit?
Yeah, he's not going to do concerts anymore.
What is he going to do?
He's just Letterman and Leno.
Really?
Yeah, he's probably got a stand-up routine ready to go. He's like Sarah Palin.
Elvis?
I fucking love Jeffries.
I said on Twitter today, I don't think Sarah Palin was the worst stand-up comedian I've ever seen. I've worked with a lot of shit comics. I thought she didn't do a bad job.
But the point is, she was just reading jokes that someone wrote for her.
Yeah, I know.
At least the stand-up comic is writing her shit.
Of course, but do you think
I got to stick up for some of these guys out there.
Do you think that she's going to go out and write a routine?
Of course not. So it was just...
Well, yeah, but I don't think it was intended to be that way. It was supposed to be kind of tongue-in-cheek.
It was meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but I think she performed it variably well. It wasn't great.
I thought the bit was good for Jay's purposes, but she's not a stand-up.
No, she's not going to. No,
she was just reading that shit for...
She's not a stand-up.
For Jay's writers.
Steve from Bay Shore denied.
Would you slip it in, Palin? Would you, like, I know you're married.
Sarah?
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, I think,
easy.
Yeah.
That's an easy one. Give us a hard one.
Yeah, I just...
Ask like Precious or Monique.
I wouldn't want to have kids with her or anything.
If you want to play the would you game.
Oh, okay.
Precious?
Is that the big fat black woman?
Yeah.
No.
Nay?
No. I'm not really into black chicks or fat people.
No, exactly.
So, I'm, this is not,
double whammy.
This is the preference.
Give us a surprise, would you? One you would where we would be like, dude, what's wrong with you?
Oh, God, that is just... That's big fat black Earl.
A surprise one that I would do. It's got to be someone famous. It can't just be like that.
Yeah,
chick
someone
from work.
Yeah, someone we all know.
Let me hang on this for a little bit.
All right, think it over. We got some phone calls.
Wait a minute, I got to tell you. Steve from Bayshore, who does a great Elvis, right? He goes, I tried to call in as Jesse Presley, and your stupid screener hung up on me. He failed.
Who the fuck would hang up on that?
It's like
Steve does a great impression.
What if it was Jesse Presley what if he was trying to come out on the Opie and Anthony show, and you guys...
An intern?
An intern
we
hung
have 80
up on
guys that work
Steve
for the
from
show.
Bayshore.
Why are we having an intern fucking answer the
Oh,
phones?
Steve, sorry. An intern fucking denied you. Thought you weren't good enough.
Okay, here's the limit. Ricky Lake at her thinnest.
That's not bad.
Yeah, that's about as gross as I'll go.
It really isn't that bad.
Yeah.
That's not a surprise, really.
Okay, I'll try to get worse.
Like we said Kirstie Alley the other day. The fat version.
Yeah, but she's like 60 now. She's like 50 now.
She's like 55, 56.
Yeah, she's a bit old. It's not the fat that bothers me. It's the age there.
Because
I'd fuck Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah.
Oh, now with her
with the grey hair.
Whoa. She's shitting yogurt all the time.
Yeah, no.
Big mess pussy.
Okay.
No, I'm saying what about Jimmy's reveal?
What about Sally Field? Like, give me the latest age you would have shagged Sally Field.
With her Boniva fucking... You'd crack her hip as you're fucking her.
I'd fuck her into a fucking paralysis right now.
What is the last stage you would have shagged her?
Monday.
I'm not sure.
Like Forrest Gump, would have that been young enough to put it in Sally? Like everyone would have done the Flying Nun. Everyone would have slipped it in.
Smokey and the Bandit.
Gidget would have gotten the shit
Smokey and the
fucked out of her.
Bandit, Smoking the Bandit, you probably still fuck her.
You fuck her in the Trans Am.
Carrie Fisher, the last time you would have fucked her.
Oof.
Blues Brothers.
That's a rough one.
Blues, yeah, probably.
I like their attitude.
Yeah, Blues Brothers. You would have shagged in Blues Brothers.
What was first? Blues Brothers? Oh, that's
Star
young
Wars
Sally
was
Field?
Star
Look how
Wars.
fucking hot Sally Field
Sally Field was a bit of...
Holy shit.
Jeez, we didn't remember that, did we?
Hell
Where was that Sally Field?
Is that when Bert was fucking elbowing her fucking cheekbone?
Mama was always good to me.
That's way before movies, man.
Oh, yeah, Sally...
That's Flying Nun. I think that's before Flying Nun.
She was in Playboy. I didn't know Sally Field was in
Well,
Playboy.
you know, the fake Playboy where they kind of have a coat on and they show like a shoulder.
She's just on the cover. Her ass is showing a little. She don't even look like her.
No, she's gone a bit 80s there. I go back to that 1970s.
Yeah, I want to see the early picture again, the color one.
I'm telling you what, I look at Sally Field in a whole new light.
That's her Gidget look, I think. I think that's Gidget.
That is Gidget, yeah.
Yeah, fucking Gidget.
All right.
God damn.
We got more Elvis info coming in as we find more pictures. Jesse in Massachusetts. Jesse.
Hey, I might be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure Elvis was right after Wyclef in We Are the World remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, Google it.
I think you might be making fun
Google
of
it,
me.
yes.
Google it. All right, let's cut to the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, Elvis Presley. Elvis!
Yes, I'm here, fellas. I'll tell you, I'm not sure about that call screener. I told him it was over, so he says to me, who? I'll tell you what, I said, how many times I got to say it, so I could rip off his head and shit down his neck, I'll tell you that right now.
Elvis has got very aggressive.
Maybe the screener was right.
When did Elvis start fucking having Rodney Dangerfield's cadence?
You know, let me tell you.
I'll tell you what, it's been a long time, fellas.
No respect.
Hey, Graceland. I'll tell you.
Yeah, my wife.
I love how we pick up on the slightest shit on this show.
Was that Steve?
That's Sally Field's ass. It looks like Sally Field's hermaphrodite having a piss in a fireplace.
Blow that up there, Dan.
Yeah, her ass isn't
You're not,
spectacular. Nah.
Well, what year was that, I wonder?
It's
a little manly.
Yeah, the ass is a little...
It's a little
tan
boyish.
lines are...
She looks like Dimitri Martin in that picture.
The tan line thing is... I don't know what's going on there. I mean, you would though.
What
right?
kind of muff? What kind of muff if she turned around?
She turned around.
No, back there, that would have...
we know back then.
She's by the fireplace. That's like Tinder.
Don't get too close to the fire.
Looks like she's holding Fred the dog in her lap.
Oh, now, Fred.
Hold on the ass, Fred. Oh, there's the floor and the metal and the pedal. Shut up, bitch.
Well,
and now she's fucking...
this proves Elvis... This proves Elvis is indeed dead, and we can finally move on, Jim Jeffries, okay? Bob in Connecticut.
You can believe it. You want to
Go
believe.
ahead, Bob.
Morning, boys. Happy birthday, Jimmy. If Elvis didn't die the first time and he was faking his death, everyone knows he would have absolutely had a fucking heart attack when his daughter married Michael Jackson.
There you go.
Racist and factual.
There you go.
Her cheeks are good in that.
Yeah, when they're moving.
Is that?
Oh yeah, no, that's a good ass. That's a good ass.
It's the tan that kind of fucks
It's separate. Her ass cheeks are separate. Big, deep ass crack.
I've got the show for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
What movie was this?
She's got weak bones.
Yeah, you gotta watch
she
that.
Just collapses.
Oh boy, they sure strategically had to get into bed where you couldn't see shit.
Yeah, so it's okay. So you give me your one. What's the worst you'd go? I've gone.
Well, I said recently, Kirstie Alley. We were talking about
Oh, yeah,
like
Fat Kirstie Alley. You would fuck fat Kirstie Alley?
Why not?
God, never.
Why not?
What about Real Perman?
Who?
No. No.
That's fucking bad.
I always think that about Rhea Perlman and Danny DeVito, right? Because, like, in Hollywood, there's schools for, like, celebrity kids, right? Yeah. So you got, like, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's little twins looking all fucking... You got Suri, fucking Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes looking... It's about these celebrity kids that are good-looking kids, right? And then the corner, there'd be those fucking kids festering, Danny DeVito and Rhea Perlman's kids, just going, our parents are stars! Our parents are famous, we're movie star kids!
Rhea Perlman.
Like, there got to be some ugly kids. I don't know if you can Google it, but there got to be some 4-foot-tall, fat little fucks.
Well, there goes Danny DeVito. We've been trying to get him on our show for years.
Please.
Thanks, Jim Jeffries.
Never happened. Never happened.
May I say this about Danny DeVito? When they made the remake of The Dukes of Hazzard, where was fucking Danny DeVito playing Boss Hogg?
Maybe he didn't want to do it.
He's the only guy. He's the only guy that should have played Boss Hogg.
Kids don't look that bad.
The kids don't look that bad, no.
They look
they look all right. I take it back. Good-looking kids.
It's a positive, negative thing, or negative, positive.
Not like Demi Moore and Bruce Willis had that daughter that just got all the ugly bits of both of them.
All the ugly bits.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She's
What's
got
her name?
She's got a jaw that could cut diamonds.
Rumor, yeah. Yeah, Rumor is not a pretty girl. Oh, my God. Look at that. It's Travis.
Where'd you get that from?
And his wife.
How the fuck did you get a
and
picture
little
of Danny
Riley.
DeVito?
He was doing a signing in Long Island.
And Danny DeVito is holding little baby Riley.
Boy, did he love her.
Yeah?
Oh, he went right after her.
Yeah.
Trying to get him on the show for us?
Probably wanted to eat her.
You didn't get him on the show for us?
He's weird, man. He likes, like, random college radio stations in Oregon and stuff.
So
like,
then he would love us.
Trust me, I know he would love this show.
I think he's a funny guy,
mind.
Danny DeVito.
We love him. I think he would have a great time on the show, too. Anthony, Larry King wants to say something. Yes, Larry.
Elvis, how important is the secrecy?
Yeah, see.
Is that it?
It's a bit we do.
I remember.
Maybe we should get rid of
Usually
it.
it's
Maybe we should
fun.
get rid of the bit.
Usually it's funny.
Yeah.
If we don't get any fucking reaction.
Don't blame the bit.
Yeah.
The bit's solid. It's just that the delivery of the bit then was poor.
Terrible.
I won't have you talk badly about the bit.
That is
Like
horrid.
shit goes on this show.
Well, Elvis,
Danny
maybe that
DeVito
Elvis
falling out of a couch like a baby.
maybe Elvis is really on the
glaring
phone.
at us. Huh?
Maybe Elvis is really on the phone.
Oh, where? Anthony?
Yeah, right there, 6.
This one?
6.
This?
No, it's line 6.
Oh, thank you very much.
6.
In the ghetto.
Elvis?
Hi, boys. Congratulations, Opie.
Is Elvis become a gay young man at the beginning of his life?
What is that? It says great impersonation of recent Elvis.
Yes, I do the most up-to-date impersonation of Elvis. You want to hear it?
Yes, let's hear it.
You should have opened with it.
Is that the dropped jaw opera?
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
What happened?
Yeah, I don't understand. Was that another bit of yours that failed?
Yeah. It's the listeners. It's the listeners
I ain't
trying
getting
to
credit
do
for
it.
that one.
This show's gone to shit since I've been gone. What have you?
It's the listeners trying to do
Who
it.
thought that was a good idea?
Damn.
All right. Yeah, we should play Laughing Elvis going in a break, and then we'll finish up with Jim Jeffries.
that is
You ever hear Laughing Elvis?
No.
It's a great little clip. He's
Elvis
trying to get through
probably
a song.
doped up.
Supposedly,
That's the one where he does, "Are you lonesome?"
Yeah.
And he's like, he's just broken up with Priscilla and he's drunk and he might as well go, "Do you miss me?" Not, "You fucking bitch. You're sorry."
He starts cracking up
yeah,
laughing.
He starts laughing
I think-
and he's drunk.
I think the story goes there was a guy in the front row with a bad toupee or something, or something with a
He
toupee.
just sounds drunk to me.
I didn't like when Elvis laughed at me. My lips. He looked at the bottom of my shoes. He thought I was a spaceman. He laughed at my big wig.
He shot off my heels. Didn't like them.
All right, we'll play this going in a break. Jim Jeffries, Caroline, starting tonight. 212-757. They're trying to find it.
And I'll be in Jersey,
41.
Jersey in 2 weeks as well.
For what?
I'm doing a comedy club in Jersey in a couple of weeks.
Which
I'll
one?
come back to the show.
Stress Factory?
The Comedy Shop in Bloomfield. I never heard of it. In Pineville.
Yeah, the Comedy Shoppy in Prime. I just go where they fucking send me, man.
Sure.
Yeah, all right. And what's your Twitter thing?
Just Jim Jeffries with the extra E.
Yeah, that confuses people.
That E kills me, man.
The extra E is like after the other two.
It's the English spelling of it.
Yeah, it's R-I-E-S at the end.
Yeah.
Jeffferries.
Yes.
That's how I would spell it.
So Jeffries instead of Jeffries, which I was before. So Jeffries.
All right. We got it now? No laughing Elvis?
Well, who knows how it's been put in the system?
You'd think it's labeled Laughing Elvis, but
It used to be.
yeah.
I think it's Drunk Elvis. If you go to YouTube, Drunk
Well, we
Elvis.
had it as laughing Elvis.
All right.
All right.
Fucking hell. It's all become very aggressive. All right, fine. I got raped when I was 12.
Oh, no.
Elvis was laughing at me as he raped me and said, they'll never find me. They think I'm dead.
We have counsellors here.
That'll make everything good.
Righty.
We have counsellors here, if it upsets you.
Yeah. And we should have gave some thought to this. Like they would have considered it.
So it's good you still know your dad.
Why did they dump out of that?
I know, right?
They don't have a dump button, those assholes?
Nah.
It was actually a pre-record and we thought, fuck it, let's still play it.
Yeah.
First 10 years of our career, we didn't have a dump button.
No. Could have used one, too.
Oh, boy, it would have saved us at least 2 times.
Ooh,
here's Laughing Elvis as we go to break.
Yeah, right.
Jim Jeffries today. It's been about 6 months. We miss you, Jim. You got to live closer to New York. You know that.
I live closer than I did previous times in my life.
That L.A. thing is it's still too far away for us.
By the way, I can't tell you how happy I am right now. Jim just went to pour the final 4 drops of his Monster Energy drink, and half of it went onto his wrist and jacket. I don't know why that just made my week.
I just had the wrong bit, and it came out the top. It was awkward.
I gotta say, also, we talked about it during the break. Jim Jeffries somehow figured out how to grow his hair back, and we're all very, very jealous.
It costs me money. I take the pills.
The Propecia.
That Propecia works, huh?
I got my hair back.
I had the
he
had a little island in front.
Did you really?
And now look, there's no island anymore. It's all connected
and
again.
also, my hair could never grow this long either. It used to wither at like a shorter length. I can keep
So
going.
you've been taking Propecia. That actually works.
Take Propecia, and it has dropped my libido ever so slightly. But thank God. You know what I mean? It was out of control.
It was out of control anyway.
I was just wanking on people's legs in alleyways and just.
I was told that, this is could drop your libido down a little bit and stuff, and I'm like, oh fuck, really? No.
It hasn't dropped. It hasn't,
oh yeah.
It hasn't dropped my libido. It's just like anything. If there's a new girl or something, your libido's right back up. you know what can drop your libido? Familiarity.
You're right. God damn it, Jim.
There should be a fucking warning on familiarity.
I always love that when they go.
Oh, that's funny.
When they go, a lot of men in their 40s and 50s get impotency. Really? Or have they just been married to the same bitch for 20 years?
Husbands?
The husbands get it. Like, find me a single guy fucking a girl, like a model, who's, I'm 40, so it's just stopped working for me. Fuck off. No one has ever been impotent with new pussy.
I've had it a few times.
Jim.
We lose your rod in the middle of it.
Yeah.
That's awful.
No, but there's that.
I don't understand how you can lose the rod in the middle of it.
If someone's fucking dumb face is looking up at you with love, and you want to go, why don't you just fucking be sexy?
Anytime you fuck that girl where you have to ask why you're having sex, are you enjoying it? That's always one that will make me sort of lose it. Yeah, you're having fun?
I can't have an interesting show on television. And again, combined with familiarity, then you kind of going like
too many distractions.
Like, hey, look at this. It's fucking, it's Modern Marvels. They're talking about Chrome. I like that episode. Oh, what is this? It's fucking Mega Machines. What? They use that? And then you realize, oh, fuck, I better get concentrating. Yeah, fucking.
Yeah. Well,
I got this routine that I'm talking about at the moment on stage, which is, I'm not going to do the routine, but it's basically the point that women, I had a text message from a girl I stopped fucking a little while ago, and the text message basically went, oh, by the way, you never made me come.
Oh.
And I found offense to that, and to the point is, does she honestly think she was the one who made me come?
That's fucking funny.
Make me come. I make me come. All the horrible things I have in my head is what makes me come. Right? They have very little to do with it. They're just the container I shoot into. I'm serious though.
It's a warm, wet rubbing
how dare
action.
you take credit? I have to fucking choke you and do horrible things. You know what I mean? So for me to come now, I have to do horrible things to you to make me come. If you were just... You think just the movement with your hips? And the weird thing is, to make a girl come, as far as I can tell, to make them come, what you got to do is you got to lay on your back and just fucking lay still so they can do that little thing. Because girls don't like it penetrating into them. They like doing that grind.
Which hurts.
Yeah, that grind where it's rubbing up against the top bit inside. That's the bit.
And sometimes that'll bend your dick, like, in ways it's not supposed to be bent.
Yeah.
So what did you should have wrote back? Who cares? That's what I would have written. Who cares? Good. You don't deserve to come. You fucking rotten pussy.
You're rotten pussy. I also have this theory. I was chatting to my friend about this the other day. I don't think I've ever truly made love to a person.
Yeah.
Like this whole idea of women making love. I think the difference is between making love and fucking is when you're making love, you go slower and you don't call them names. That's it, right?
When I'm making love, my dick withers like tea has been spilled on it. I can't keep a hard on for that shit.
I could never look at a person lovingly during sex.
There's a lot of passionate kissing during making love. Like mouth kissing, not just kissing neck and things like that. Like passionate mouth kissing, holding of the back of the head kind of a thing. And
never done that.
You've never done that?
No, I've never done that.
You don't want to ever, like, do that?
No.
Unless you're a prostitute.
No, it's kind of like, it's kind of old school movie fucking.
I don't think kissing for that long if she's spitting cum back down my throat.
It's from here to eternity fucking.
It does nothing for me.
No. Nothing, a gentle hand down the side. The hip or anything.
Unless someone's my girlfriend, it's like, here you go, load receptacle. Take that and fucking hit the brakes.
There's some well-endowed, I'm a little distracted, I'm sorry, because there's a well-endowed girl outside the studio that really was trying to get our attention, and she was waving, and then she was talking to Kenny. What was that about?
Kenny's so silly.
Who was that?
Who was that well-endowed woman?
What? She was trying to get our attention.
She's very friendly. She's Mina Radio on Twitter. She does like Caliente or the Heat music thing.
She works here.
Why was she waving like a mad woman out there?
She's
a fan.
She's a fan of the show.
Bring her in.
I thought she was a porn star or something.
She went to school with Sam.
Oh,
all right. I'm sorry. I fucking wrecked it.
Can we get her in?
I thought it was going to be something because how she was acting out there.
I didn't get to see her. I want to see her.
That's all right.
We're like fucking animals. We're like kids.
Nah, because she works here, so now when we fucking bring her in and drool over and try to get her top off, we'll be fired or something.
Yeah, but I'm not always here. I'm only here occasionally.
That's a good point. We can blame it on you.
I can do that. Blame it on me.
We got a guy in Seattle. Sir, you got a story that you need to tell Jim Jeffries, it says.
Yeah, hey, boys.
Hey.
What's up, crybaby?
Hi.
Aw.
Hi. Hey, I was crying, too. Hey, so when I was in college, I fucked this chick, got genital wart. About a year later, they kept coming back after all this treatment, and this girl said, I need a ride from Portland home, and I live on the west coast of Washington. So I have this big fucking wart on my cock, and I don't want this chick sucking my dick knowing that I got a wart on my cock. So I was in the shower, took a pair of scissors, and chopped that fucker off.
Why would you do that?
Now you have a nice big open wound.
Yeah, no one wants to suck a cock covered in blood.
It bled for about 15 minutes. I put a Band-Aid on it.
A Band-Aid on your...
Yeah, that's discreet. A Band-Aid's discreet.
It looks like the fucking. It looks like the fucking drummer in the Revolutionary War posters.
It wasn't bad. It healed up. The scab fell off really quick. I got blown 3 times when I brought her home.
It's great.
Was there? Wait.
You're an inspirational man.
I love Jimmy's line, but I need to know: was there actually a Revolutionary War poster, though?
Yeah.
I know the image that you went for, but was there an actual poster that they...
There was actually.
During the actual war, they just kind of handed out the poster?
No, it was after. Yeah, it was 1776. It got a little drum.
I've got a General Watch story, which is just a little bit like...
A little different?
So, yeah, that's the only VD I've ever had is the occasional General Watch, which a lot of people get, and they just freeze them off, right? Now, I had one... And then I think I was in Australia at the time, right? And I get this thing frozen off, and it takes like sort of 8 days for the scab to fall off and for everything to fall off. So you got this so you're out of service for 8 days when you get it frozen, right? So I met this girl, and she's like, "Oh, I heard that you just fuck everybody here like this, right?" And I'm there going. And I was like, I can't fuck it because I got this scab, right?
Might as well use it to my advantage.
She's right. Yeah, because I'm right. So you know what I said to her? I went, oh, look, the thing is, I'm just sick and tired of sleeping with every woman I meet. I'd like to make a meaningful relationship and get to know someone before I fuck them.
Oh,
so
you're biding time.
I waited. I got to know her for a few days until my scab fell off. And because of that, she thought I was the most sensitive guy on earth.
Then she realized you were a piece of shit after you didn't call her?
She didn't. Yeah, then afterwards I didn't call her because I always like that when women say they say something like they go, I've been dating a lot of guys who just after they got what they wanted broke up with me. No, you shit in bed, right? If we got what we wanted, we would have wanted it again. You know what I mean? Maybe
got what we wanted.
Yeah, if we didn't get what we wanted, that's why they're not calling you, because we didn't get what we wanted. You were fucking rubbish. Take some responsibility in your life.
Holy shit, man.
Fucking bravo.
Oh.
Bravo.
Boy, you have quite a take on things.
Thank you.
That's a good take, though.
Yeah, I think it's a very unique take. I'm very surprised, though, that like in none of your life, and this includes Mr. Norton, in none of your the time in your sexual history, you've never done that where you were like romantic with your fucking
passionate.
I have, but only when romance was the inappropriate way. Like if again, I was joking when I said with a hooker, but I wasn't, because if romance is inappropriate, like if you're not supposed to be loving, then it turns me on. If a girl is skanky or dirty, then it turns me on to be loving. If a girl is very loving and doting, and I want to be nasty. It's usually the opposite.
Wow.
Because you can getting sex is easy. You can get whatever the fuck you want. It's a matter of finding what turns you on is difficult.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But you can't turn that off.
I get bored very quickly. Wow. Very quickly I get bored.
I've started off making love to a woman, but it doesn't end that way. I've gone in there with every intention.
Good intention.
I've gone in there thinking, and then like 5 minutes of just, I'm not going to come, punch her in the face, I'm there.
Punch her in the face.
Well, maybe I might be exaggerating.
I understand.
A little rough housing into the ribs.
A little rough housing, maybe some hair pulling. A little.
Yeah, if I cut you, I come.
Yeah, if you bleed, I'm coming. Oh shit.
No, I think maybe when I was like a teenager, back when I thought I was in love with every single girl I ever fucking shagged, when I was like 17.
Yeah, that's always a bitch back in those days.
Love doesn't turn me on. It's not sexy.
No, there's girls that like Jim was saying. There's certain girls of certain types, and even you were saying, but with me, it's the opposite. It's the way it's supposed to be. Like, if there's a girl that's kind of like into that romantic, loving kind of fucking, that's what you do. And if there's a girl into some rough shit, then that's what you do.
No, because that implies neediness to me. When I feel like someone needs something from me, it just makes me want to fucking tuck my dick back and fucking brick them across the forehead. I fucking hate them for it.
I'm with Anthony on this one, so this room is divided.
No, because the woman should want sex as much as you. It should be an animal activity. Love and sex should not. You can be loving afterwards.
Right.
Afterwards, you can lay with a person, be kissing and cuddling afterwards and before. But during, that's like, it's like fucking being friendly during sport. You're in a competition here.
When it's over, you're shaking hands, but during the game, You know.
Yeah, when you're over, it's good game. Hey, I'll see you on the national team.
I agree with you. The animal instinct thing has to be part of the relationship.
It's like those women who say, "Oh, I won't fuck you on the first date," or "I wait 5 dates or something to fuck you." I don't want to fuck you then. I want someone to fuck me as much as I want to fuck them. I see that as more passion. I don't see that as slutty. If someone, you know what I mean? I just see that a woman doesn't dig me if she doesn't want to shag me after the first couple of dates.
Yeah, it's like, why wouldn't she want to do that the first time?
Yeah. Like
you do.
Yeah. Don't you dig me as much as I dig you? I see it as an insult.
And if there's like this waiting period, what are you, a gun?
I hate it when they give you sex like it's like a privilege. No, it's not. It's fucking 50-50.
No, but see, but society makes that a problem.
No,
I know, but it makes the women feel like they're fucking whores if they're fucking like guys do.
They don't know how to just fuck you and fucking say I fuck a guy.
They got that in the back of their head that they've been told their whole lives. If you're sexually active, then you're a slut. But guys, you know, even your dad's like, all right, son, way to go.
Yeah, but the maths don't add up then. You're saying that like, it's like when they say, oh, men cheat more than women. It's impossible that men cheat more than women because for every man that's cheating, he's got to be fucking a chick.
Yeah, but a lot of them are single. They don't want to be cheating.
Yeah, but then there's an argument that women are fucking bitches for sleeping with married men.
Dude, I have no faith in them anyway. You know how many married women are fucking awful? And I don't want to hear any blame from guys. It's not my problem. You fucking made shitty decisions. Too fucking bad. Believe me, I don't have any faith in any woman I've ever dated. Yeah. And you shouldn't have any faith in any chick you ever date.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's a really bleak way to look at it, but it's the reality. It's the fucking reality.
I dated a girl for 4 years, and I came home, and the fucking house was empty, right? Now, this is the deal, right? The fucking house was empty. Now, I dated her for years. I got her a job on this fucking TV show, right? This for a TV company in Britain that I did a few TV shows for. I got her a job on reception, right? Yeah. And then there was a very popular British TV show that I was meant to be on, right? A car show and talking about cars and racing cars and stuff, right? Which I was really excited about. Different from just doing a stand-up spot like a proper guest.
Yeah.
I was booked to do it because I was good friends with the host of the show. I got her a job on the show. Then she starts fucking the director. So not only did I lose my girlfriend and she moved all the furniture out, but I wasn't allowed on the fucking show.
And you hooked her up.
Oh, I hooked her up with the bloody gig.
Oh my God.
They're married now. So that
bitch.
Yeah.
They're married now?
They're married. That was the same weekend. You know that footage of me getting punched, right?
Oh, shit.
I'd come home from a weekend of gigs with like a black eye and I opened the door and went, honey.
Oh, man.
And she took the telly. Like, there's nothing worse than coming back with a black eye and the TV's gone and you're just sitting there on the couch just crying to yourself without even a distraction.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that was the end of her.
Oh.
I was going to propose to her about 6 months later as well. We've been going out for years.
Good thing you didn't.
Yep.
Yeah.
She had that sitting there waiting.
Yeah, so she fucked me over.
Ticking time bomb, that one.
But, you know, I tell you, see, I can't break up with girls. I'm hopeless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if I break up with a girl, I'd rather just let the relationship go to shit until they dump me.
Anthony, you want to take this one?
I have been in that situation. I can't get countless times where it's like the best thing to do would be to break up. But I will just wait until there are two miserable fucking people just snarling at each other.
I can't do it.
That back-to-back sleeping in bed where you're just like back-to-back, not even fucking near each other.
They have to dump me. I have to push them into the ground until they're broke.
Why is that?
Because I tried dumping them, they start crying, and I cave in.
Isn't that terrible?
Where a woman starts crying, and I go, okay, I'm breaking up with you, and she starts crying, and I go, no, so you're a good person. I still like you. Why am I breaking up? I'm not breaking up with you.
Shit.
You're a good person. No, I do love you. I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean any of that.
Why does it feel good when someone says something you feel?
A girl will dump me like this. I'm sleeping with your friend, and you're a prick, and your mother's ruined you. You manic depressive cunt. And you sit there going, oh, stop turning the knife, and then they just go, and I'm taking the TV.
Stop turning the knife.
Right, and then you just laid in a heap on the ground, and then they just throw you a picture of them sucking another man's cock and walk out of the house.
Jesus, Jim.
Where I'll just sit there going, please, I'm sorry.
Wow. Fuck. Stephen S. from Bayshore has been trying to get through to let everyone know that wasn't him doing the Elvis thing yet.
No, we didn't.
No,
think so.
I know.
All right. He has a reputation to uphold there. So, Ted in Providence. Ted.
Hey, guys, what's happening?
Hey, man.
Hey, Jimmy, happy birthday.
God. Is it your birthday
Oh,
today?
thank you, sir.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, happy birthday.
That's why
So,
they
Jimmy.
cupcakes earlier.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you that you just caused me to have a major revelation in my life when you were talking about how doing the inappropriate thing with girls is what turns you on.
Yes.
I was driving, listening to you, and I went, holy shit, he's talking about me. Because
No,
when
you're
I have
talking
a
about
good
girls, mate.
girlfriend... What's that?
Nothing, continue.
Guys are...
Oh, you guys are dicks. But yeah, so
Yeah.
when I have, like, a good girl, I want to do awful things to her, and every time I'm with a complete skag, I, like, stroke her face and tell her she's beautiful.
Yeah, it's just the opposite. It's because pornography has ruined me. And I don't like, even in my personal life, like, neediness comes out in different ways. Like, I don't like when I feel like there's certain times when I'm kissing a girl, if I feel like she's just kissing me too much and she needs to kiss me, I want to fucking punch her in the face.
Wow. Absolutely.
It drives me nuts. I'm a pervert, and I get neediness shuts me down forever. As soon as not that a person needs me in their life, that's fine. But it turns me off sexually completely.
But if it's a hooker and it's fake neediness, then that's a turn.
Because that's dirty. It's not being needy.
Yeah.
It's a way to, like, say those loving things and caring things, but still be perverse about it. I like to be perverted.
Wow.
Thanks, faggots. Bye.
All right, buddy.
All right.
Be good.
All right.
Thanks.
Suck it, dick.
Yes. Polite and correct.
You know what faggot? You know what faggot means in Britain, in Wales?
Bundle of sticks?
No. It's a meatball.
Is it?
It's a big meatball you have in a tub and you eat it, right?
Yes.
And then but it's like
With cream sauce.
It's just wonderful to see on a menu when you first see it. You put,
Faggot.
You go big sausage, bucket of faggots.
I want a bucket of faggots.
Got a nice sense of humor over there.
Bucket
Wells.
of faggots.
And they put faggot ball of meat. There it is.
Mr.
4 pork faggots.
That's hysterical. Why don't you guys speak English?
Well, you know the word faggot comes from the Bible, the derogatory term, doesn't it?
Does it?
The sodomites are the faggots of hell. They burn the fires because they're the kindling.
Really?
Yeah, that's where it comes from.
There's 4 pork faggots.
There's 4 pork
Mr.
faggots.
Brains, of course. No one else picked up on Mr.
Pork
Brains.
faggots, and they're balls.
They're balls of meat.
They're just balls.
That says proper faggots underneath
Proper
that
faggots.
one. And you get them in a styrofoam container covered in gravy, you eat them with a fork. Oh, they fucking dig them up, man.
And a side order of sausage. Did they really have to do that to really beef up the display of the faggots?
What country is that?
That's Wales that does that. Yeah, Wales. It's the Welsh. But they have their own. That's the most fucked up language in the world. The Welsh, man.
Yeah.
They've got train station names that like put in the longest train station name in Wales or the longest train station, Wales train station.
I've seen this before.
Yeah, but it's like this is.
Yeah, no, I know.
They're fucking.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like who.
It's like the longest word in the world.
Who would think this was a good idea?
No, it's only a thing. It doesn't matter.
It kind of does.
So we've gone from faggots to Jimmy punching a woman in the face.
Punching her in the face if she's too loving.
Yeah.
God forbid a girl wants to give Jimmy fucking some affection and actual love and stuff. Jimmy will punch her in the face.
That's different. No. To me, that's not necessarily needy.
Yeah.
That's not needy. If it's needy, it's a turnoff.
Oh, okay.
Look at the name of this train station.
That's one word.
That's one word.
It is?
LLAN. Really? Am I going to go through all these? No, it goes about 10 letters without a vowel.
You can actually buy a fare to the end of the name. Hello, come on.
Is that the big joke there?
Yeah. That's an old joke there. They love that one. Then they laugh, go off, have a couple of faggots, and they're home for bed.
Unbelievable.
Oh, Wales. What a silly place.
All right.
That's where Tom Jones is from.
Well, Shirley Bassey and Tom Jones and Catherine Zeta-Jones. That's all they've really got.
A lot of Joneses over in Wales, I guess.
A lot of Joneses, yeah. And they're meant to be great singers or something. There's something genetic about them that they can all sing. They all love a good sing.
Yeah? Well,
Yeah.
that Tom Jones can fucking sing, I'll tell you that.
He
He's
can sing.
got some set of pipes.
You know what I like about him? He just owns
Big
up.
cock.
Like, his wife's really old. right?
Yeah.
And just as old as him. Like, not older, but he married her when he was like 20. He's still with her, and he just openly says, oh, yeah, when I'm on tour, I fuck other people. But I always go back to the green grass at home. Just,
yeah, there you go.
And they go, come on, Tom. You're like, you ever heard that Sean Connery story about St. Andrews? It's like an urban myth or something, but like it's, St. Andrews Golf Course in Scotland.
Yes, of course. That's where they invented the game, except they called it golf without the L.
So
he's telling us.
No, because Sean Connery, he's Scottish and he likes golf or whatever. So he's been married to the same woman for bloody 50 years, right? So this is meant to be a true story. I've heard it from a few different people, but so he's out with these BBC executives and they're trying to get him to do the voiceover for some TV show. Then at the ninth hole, they all stop to have a drink and they all start doing what boys do when boys are alone, start talking about chicks they've fucked, right? And then one of them goes, oh, come on, Sean, you're a big movie star. You must have fucked a few chicks in your day. And then Sean Connery sort of goes, and he stands up and leaves the table, right? The other execs look at this guy and go, are you a fucking idiot? He's been married to the same woman for 50 years, you fucking idiot. You don't ask Sir Sean Connery a question like that, you fucking moron. And then Sean Connery comes back, he goes, sorry about that bit of indigestion. Ursula Andrews in the ass.
He fucked Ursula
in the ass. Oh, that's great.
That's funny.
God damn.
She was the sensuous nurse.
Yeah.
That was a movie. My dad took me to a drive-in, and I forget what the early show was, but that was the late show, and he wouldn't let me stay and watch the sensuous nurse.
Blocker.
Yeah. My dad was so desperate for like before the internet. I mean, even now he wouldn't know how to do it. He couldn't have porn in the house. So desperate to look at a bit of tit or something. My mum wasn't an attractive woman, right? So me and my brothers, I was like sort of 13, 14, when we'd be watching a movie. It didn't have to be a movie like Porky's. It could be anything, right? We'd just sit in the living room and in unison go, oh, look at those tits, like that, right? And then we just stop, and my dad would sort of wander out from his bedroom into the living room and just sort of go, well, what are you all watching? And then he'd watch the rest of the film,
just hoping that those tits would show up.
Or we'd read that, you go, what's on TV tonight? You'd be reading the TV guide like this, you go, okay, well, on Channel 2 you got Wheel of Fortune, you got Top Gun the movie on Channel 9, you got this, and there was this station called SBS, which is the foreign station, right? And then on SBS we have a documentary about Lithuanian prostitutes, and then we'd go through and Dad would go, let's see that thing.
It's the Lithuanian.
Because it would be in foreign language, he'd sit through this whole film that had nothing
just to see this fleeting tit.
No, but it wouldn't even be in the guide. We made it up when we were reading it.
Oh shit, right? You asshole!
So he'd be watching a documentary on fucking Hungarian steel mills, right? Just going
for the whores.
Yeah, the whores are going to come out soon. This is my big moment.
Holy fuck, that is good.
What, Gunther didn't have a pair?
No, Gunther had big tits and it still does, but she didn't fucking. I'll tell you a story off air about my old man and stuff, but I can't say it.
We don't socialize off air.
No, you know what? Because people get me in fucking
in the elevator.
Yeah. No, because things. If I say something on here, people put them on the internet, and then it gets back to Australia. Because I got in trouble with my mum for something that I said before, and I wrote to this guy on YouTube on his YouTube account and said, "Can you take that down? My mum's really upset about what I said about her." Right? And he writes me back, goes, "I've taken it down, mummy's boy."
At least he was cool, you know. Because some of these guys like, fuck you, no, fucking. All right, listen, why don't we save some of this shit for tomorrow, Jim Jeffries, because you're going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah.
Caroline's starting tonight. Big run, man. Jesus, they gave you a million fucking shows at Caroline's, and they're all going to sell out. I'm telling you. Are you doing Sunday night, too, or no?
We're doing Sunday night as well. They said,
it's not on the schedule.
They said it is selling very well, so...
It really is. Jim Jeffries only comes around like twice a year at this point. So make sure you see him at Caroline's this weekend. 212-757-4100. I'm sure a bunch of us will be at some shows. And for the people that made it all the way to the end of this motherfucking radio show, we're going to give somebody $500. That's right.
What?
From Fuse Meeting, Anthony.
It's a lot of money.
Fuse Meeting. We're going to take a random caller right now.
That's actually FUZE meetings.
Oh, it is meetings.
Is it meetings or meeting? I think it's just meeting.
Well,
they both work? Yeah, it's like when you get meeting, you better also get the domain.
So it's
meetings.
FuseMeetings.com because they want people to go to their website. That's why they're giving us money to give away. So it's FuzeMeetings.com. Fuse Meetings. Random caller will get that now as we go to break and get ready for Ron and Fest. Jim Jeffries, great appearance today, man, and we'll do it again tomorrow.
Thanks.
I want to plug one thing.
Of course,
Chicago next Friday, Saturday, Vernon Hills one night, St. Charles the next night. Just those 2 nights in Chicago area. And check out my CDs on iTunes if you want.
They will.
Which room are you doing in Chicago?
Vernon Hills Zanies and the Zanies in St. Charles. 2 shows.
I want to go to Chicago.
Yeah,
Can I go to Chicago next week?
I love Chicago.
I want to go to Chicago.
Chicago audiences are great.
They really are.
I want to go. All right, man. We'll do this tomorrow.
Yes.
For